We got to do it like we always do it, Matt.
Yeah.
Go, yon, san, ni, ich, iku.
Konnichiwa!
Minasan, konnichiwa.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the exciting episode of Talk to Keki. I'm Matt, your host, and joining me as always before we take another break. But my time is my doing this time. My kohai, even what's up?
Konbawa, Matt-kun. Genki desu ka?
We are, well, first, everything's Daijobu. We are live
Aye.
on StreamYard. No more Zoom.
No more Zoom because Zoom wanted to fucking actually impose their limits like they threatened for months. And so we don't want to pay.
Yeah, we ain't paying that much a year just to.
No, sir. So we decided to finally go with Sean, who's been trying to get us to do StreamYard forever. And we finally said, fuck it, let's do it. And boy, we probably should have done it sooner, except Matt's camera shy. So, I mean.
Yeah, no.
You look pretty. You look pretty.
It's, you're twisting my arm now.
Hey, bro, you know, fucking Oscar. Oh, does it say Oscar?
Yeah, it's just Oscar shirt.
It's funny, like we're doing an anime podcast. We're both wearing wrestling shirts.
But anyway, yeah, we got a lot planned. We'll try to get through it as quick as possible.
You guys are in for a 3-hour stream.
We are not doing a 3-hour stream. We're not. We are not doing.
Itai.
Let's just stop it. All right. Some news again before we move on. I have the thing up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll end that with the big news. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't actually.
Kono.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Konosuba.
I thought you were going to say fruit baskets.
No.
I think that's bigger.
Not really.
It's not, but at this second it feels that way.
I was like, this it's not. Stop it.
Go ahead.
I will talk about Fruits Basket first. The prequel movie is coming to theaters in the States June 25th, 28th, and 29th. So if you love the series, get a ticket.
I certainly will.
I'm gonna see if there's a theater near me that has anime movies.
Yeah, that's right. You're moving.
Yeah.
You'll be done by then?
What?
You'll be done by then?
Yeah. I'll be up.
You're gonna have to cross state lines probably.
Probably, yeah. I'll try to find whatever's the closest.
How far are you from the borders
of the Canada?
Like Canada or the United States? What's next to you? Maine, Rhode Island.
I believe Maine.
Massachusetts?
But Canada is like an hour or so away.
Okay. I don't know if you're gonna travel an hour and cross into international borders to watch an anime movie.
No, I'll figure it out. I'll see whatever's in a 50-mile radius of me.
Damn, you're willing to travel 50 miles for an anime movie? I don't know if I am, to be honest.
Well, I gotta do 50 miles for work, so.
Well, that's fair then.
Yeah. All right, some anime announcements. The manga Boku no Roboko. Me and Roboko.
You know what's funny? Now our listeners who have heard this can actually see you struggle to pronounce Japanese.
So this is why you're doing it.
Among many reasons. This is great.
Fuck.
I'm having a blast today, bro. This was great. After the long day I had at work, this was absolutely much fucking needed.
Alrighty. Okay. A new anime announcement. Princess of the Bibliophile comes out in fall 22.
I saw something about that. Do you have a synopsis?
Do I have a synopsis?
Synopses.
Let's see. For as long as she could read, Eliana, more commonly known as the Bibliophile Princess, has preferred the company of books to that of people. However, as a noble, it is her duty to find a suitor. Fortunately for her, Crown Prince Christopher Selric Aslerhard proposes a deal. He will protect her free time. In exchange, Eliana will be his fiancé in name only. The years they spend together are bliss as Eliana learns to open herself to others, but all good things must come to an end. For Eliana, who loves her books more than people, ending their fake relationship should be no big deal. But as Christopher grows close with another girl, Eliana begins to realize that she isn't as indifferent to him as once she thought.
I don't know if that's something I would dig, but okay.
Looks like a drama romance.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was I just not listening? Maybe I wasn't listening.
Yeah, maybe not.
Man, story of my life. I'm trying to get people to tag our thing so we can get more viewers. Shout out
to Reina is voiced by Juna from Realist Hero, Gray from Lord El Mio 2, Dia from World's Finest Assassin, Hell from Tact. So not bad, not bad. All right, now the big announcement. Konosuba is finally getting a season 3.
Nice. Can't fucking wait.
And a spinoff.
Oh yeah, the Megumin spinoff.
Yep. Megumin, explosion of this wonderful world. It's gonna focus on Megumin. I guess her travels before Kazuma.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a year. I set out a year before.
So there we go. We got everyone's favorite exploding lolly.
Explosion!
Yep.
I remember my nephew sent me like a hentai of Megumin, and I was like, this is disgusting. She's 14 and has no tits. And he's like, I want a Megumin body pillow. I was like, you're fucking creepy. But then he's 16, so I can't really call him creepy because he's 16. It makes all the sense in the fucking world, you know?
Right. But anyway, people have been wanting this for a long time. We're finally getting it. After the movie, a couple years ago?
Has it been a couple years? It might have been 3 years now. 2019, I think, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys waited 3 years for more Konosuba.
I mean, we waited, 2 years for Overlord, right? Anybody?
When was season 3?
I think when was season, do you mean season 2?
Well, this is season 4, so.
Is it season 4? I thought it was season 3.
No.
It
4 years ago.
So it's been 4 years. Okay. So almost as much as ReZero, because we waited 5 for ReZero, right?
Now I gotta look.
This is why our podcast
5 years for ReZero.
Yep.
And Konosuba, the actual 6 years. All right, that's not bad. 4 or 5 years from the previous season. But yeah, looking forward to it. There's no release dates for either of them yet. But we will. We will.
Stay tuned on the next episode of Talk to Keki. No, I'm just kidding. That motherfucker will probably be released by the time fucking. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Let me get to our next
Stop it. Stop it. We got some reviews. Let's just get right down to it. I guess it's my go.
Yeah. Oh, let me pull up the list.
What list?
The actual fucking list of shows that we're watching, because I always forget to fucking do that.
Well, this is the solo shit, so we're gonna start with that. All right, I'm gonna start with your boy Kongming.
Yeah, boy.
I'll start with them this time. Picking up where we left off, Aiko goes to the recording studio about finding her voice to the recording guy, and he's like, "You're not there yet." I was like, "What the fuck, guys?" So I was like, "Fuck you." So while Aiko's gone, Nanami, the girl that was accompanying her, gets a call from her agent saying, "Hey, don't hang out with this bitch. You work for me. Like, get away from her. Does she know who you are?" It's like, "No." Well, you better fucking tell her.
Do you know who I am, bitch? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Shut up. So I was like, "Yeah, so get away from her. Don't be near her. Don't talk to her. She's competition for this festival." Aiko comes back. She's like a little annoyed for what the recorder told her. So Aiko and Nanami hang out and talk for a bit. And Nanami reveals that she is the lead singer for this idol group by these evil producers. And that she was going for the spot for the festival, the one that has the 60,000. And then we get a flashback on what happened to Nanami and her group. Like, how did this become to be?
Mm-hmm.
And then get to it's just 3 high school students living the dream for Azella. And then this producer says, "Hey, I want you girls. Basically, you gotta do whatever the fuck I tell you to do, and basically what I say goes. You sing the songs that we give you, all of that. Like you have no free will."
Hi, Koshi Jeans.
No, and they said, "Fuck that."
Ah.
But the other two, her friends, are also at the same time. It's like, but we're not, because they're not making ticket sales. Like they perform at a high school festival and they think they're top shit. That type of thing. And they're not making money. Their seats are like always open. They're barely making rent with their jobs. And so Nanami finally caved in and said, "Fine, we'll do it." And they get. I was like, okay, well, first off, your girls are gonna dress slutty now. You're gonna wear these outfits. It's for the image. No one cares about the music, so fuck you.
I mean, that's really fast.
So, and then the the friends were like, "No, we ain't doing this," like, right? And then Nanami's like, "Yes,
maybe not."
But yeah, now they're making money. Now they have audience. They have fans. They got to the point where they're doing a tour. It's like, okay, good. Now this time, don't sing. Period. You're gonna lip sync.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're gonna lip sync now. Just they only care about the dancing.
I was just saying that to one of my buddies about fucking watching AEW, where you see Chris Jericho's like what's it called, guitarist, just playing over the shit, and it's like, he looks cool, but I mean, there's no way. Like he's like got his hands up, he's like, yeah, and like the fucking guitar riff is still going in the background.
Right.
Meanwhile, Rancid comes out literally 2 minutes later, and they're playing for real for Ruby Soho, and I was like, that's fucking music right there, buddy. I tell you what.
There we go.
There we go. That's real rock and roll, motherfuckers.
Exactly. Anyway. Not this horse shit. But anyway, yeah, basically now her friends are no longer interested in music. This is more they're cared about money. Like, oh, I bought this microwave, I bought this. And Nanami's like, "Are you guys okay?" They're like, "The fuck are you talking about?" Like, yeah, I bought something for my apartment too. Never mind. So she's like mentally giving up on all this. And then Aiko realizes what she was singing for. Like she's singing for the people that are struggling like her. And then she sings her song. It's very touching. And then Nanami is like, "Well, I guess we're gonna be rivals for this." And like she thanked her for, hanging out with her and all that. Like trying to find a passion for music, because you find out with Nanami, she goes to street performing as like a thing by herself, so she could still sing. And now they just like, "Yeah, I see you. Don't do that. Stop it." And then Kongming went up to Aiko and said, "So I heard you, like, have you found who you're looking for?" And she said, "Yeah." And they said, "Let's just reach to the top now." And that's where that episode ended. Really nice stuff there for sure. Alrighty, Kunoichi Tsubaki,
the big Princess girls.
There's nothing boy crazy in this one.
Not this episode.
No. It's very tame, so that's fine. Basically, a group of free ninjas who were there for Team Boar, who was away. They came back to the village. They have a dead boar. They're giving out boar meats. And of course, the glutton Asago say, "Meats! I need the meats."
Arby's, we have the meats. Dun 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 dun. All right, sorry.
You do.
Hey.
And then Rindo was talking to Tsubaki's like, who's this group and all that. Like, where they go? They were trying to find self-direction, all that jazz. And it's like, don't say one certain word to this group. And that's stupid. And what did Asago do?
Baka.
He said, "Wow, you girls are stupid strong."
Oh.
And it's like, but the word "stupid" was in there. So they got pissed. They were gonna kill this girl. Tsubaki eventually found them. Was like, like, why'd you fuck up like that? Yeah, one of the group members was like, "You're an idiot for saying this shit." And Tsubaki challenged Dokudami into a duel, the one with the club. Like, all right, I'll challenge you to a duel. Like, we'll be there at 2:00. And then
be there, be square.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, they're not worried because they never show up wherever they go. They have no they have no sense of direction.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The Saku's like, yeah, they do now. And they're like, ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the medic ninja was talking to this Team Board group. And then later on, Tsubaki's at the area at 2:00. They're not there.
Surprise, motherfucker.
The medic was like, oh, yeah, Mokuren. Yeah, that's her name. I said, oh, yeah, they're not coming. Why? Well.
Neither was your mom last night.
Shut up.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, they still have no sense of direction. You want to know how they get by for directions?
How?
The board lady, Dokudame, she throws her club in the air. And when it lands, the bigger part of the club is where it's like that's their compass. Like, oh, it's pointing this way. We're gonna go this way.
Cool.
So they're lost.
They end up in a river and they drown and die. That's really what
they could. They're in the woods right now, going. We're gonna keep going this way now. Random times they throw it. I was like, how do they survive?
Because plot.
Yeah, and we won't see him again. Then we get to the part 2 of it, when Rindo asks Tsubaki, why does Suzanka call her One-sama? That type of thing. But this second half is a flashback episode. Sensei's telling them, okay, your girls are going to climb up the mountain, and then we're going to pick teams.
Mm-hmm.
So basically go in groups, basically. And then Suzanka, back then, was known for being a troublemaker, a prankster.
Back in her day.
A whiny little bitch.
Oh, God.
So she would pull pranks on people, and she thinks people hate her when they really don't.
Sounds like
Tsubaki talks her out of it. What would you call it? Basically, during all this, when she's trying to catch her feet are fucked up because, they don't wear shoes. So, soles in their feet are like bruised, cut, battered, all that shit.
Not cute for a football.
Not cute. Tsubaki carries Suzanka up into the river, but her feet are hurting, and they see Asago in the water catching fish to eat. They're like, why are you guys carry each other like that? It's like, okay, I'll carry you. So Asago, since she's stronger than them, because she eats a lot, she carries the two of them up to the mountain, and they talk about how they want to be part of each other's teams. But the sensei says, "Oh yeah, I already picked the team, so no, you guys ain't choosing shit."
Mm-hmm.
But I said, if you guys came up together, that's your squad. So there you go. You three are team dog.
There we go.
So while Tsubaki was saying that, what you call it? Rindo was passed out. Like, okay, that's fine. And there's the after credit. As we're missing the sensei's like, we're missing 3 people. It's Team Boar when they were younger. They went the opposite direction. They're like it's a straight line up. So the sensei was like, fuck it, they're Team Boar. That's it, because fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Right in the pussy.
No, stop it. Diamond, a recipe for happiness. The gourmet show.
Yes, your food show.
Yes, my food show. I swear, I've been watching different ones this whole year. Like last season was fishing.
You watch a bunch of shit that would just bore me. I'd be like, why am I watching this? Because I feel that way now about some of the anime I'm watching now. I'm just like, why am I watching this?
I said I would broaden my horizons a little.
I'm good. I like being fucking narrow-minded.
So if
reflects most.
So if reviews are good, it looks interesting, I'll watch it.
I guess.
But basically, Nagomu asks Itsuka when's her birthday. It's like, oh, it already passed before you got here, type of thing, like months ago. Like, oh shit, I missed your birthday. Well, we're gonna celebrate. It's like, no, we're not. We're not doing that. Itsuka's like a tsundere, but not like the romantic type, just like fuck
if it's
off.
an American anime, they'd be like, let's go to Outback Steakhouse. Happy birthday. No.
My favorite one is my favorite birthday rendition is from Jekyll and Hyde. They just all come up to this giant group, go, this is your happy birthday song. It isn't very long. And they just stop and walk away.
Oh my God, I'm going to try that now.
I was like, great. I don't need to hate this.
No, I'm gonna sing that shit to people. Yep. This is your happy birthday song. It isn't very long.
Yeah,
I gotta do that shit.
Anyway, we move on.
Anyway,
Nagomu, he's juicing yuzus for winter. There's a winter dish, and the juicer broke.
Winter dick? What?
The juicer.
You said winter dish, and I was like, winter dick? What?
Oh my god.
For those that are seeing us live, welcome to Talk to Keki. Infinite dick jokes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like, oh wow, you really know how to use the juicer. We're like, oh yeah, this is for my birthday. That's why we have this thing. Because of my grandfather. It's like, did you have fun on your birthday? No, because I fucking work all the time. Doing this, squeezing the.
Boy, that sounds like the fucking realest reality you could say as an adult.
It's like I'm squeezing the life out of this yuzu outside in the dead cold winters. So no, I don't spend my birthday having fun as a kid.
Fun? Nani?
Yeah, so he's just saying this shit, and then the fucking juicer broke. And the thing they pressed down, the wood snapped, and the father's like, did you fuck up again? Like, no, I didn't do anything. Did everything right. It's just old. Like, well, we had it for like 30 years, so I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah, the father likes to yell at him. And the mother.
My mom doesn't yell at me much.
Because, he left years ago to be a musician.
He went to go get fucking cigarettes and never came back.
Well, he came back when he found out his dad had a heart attack.
Oh, he found his dad. That's crazy. The father leaves and the son finds him.
No. The son left.
The son left. Went to get.
Yeah, the son left to be a musician.
Oh, the son went to go get milk and never came back. Okay.
Yes, and then it's like, quick, come back. Why? Your father has a heart attack. Ah, shit. So I can run the place. No, we got this 10-year-old girl that we found. Not you.
Well, rest in peace.
It's like, what came back?
This is your goodbye song. It's not very long. Fucked it up again, but fuck.
So long, farewell, thank you, fuck you, bye.
Right?
But no, Ichika gets a letter in the mail for her mother saying, hey, I'm going to be in town for Christmas Eve. I want to spend Christmas Eve with you. She says, sure, because I guess. But before that, her mother couldn't keep promises because she was always working or in France.
That's two extremes.
So basically, when the mother
I can't hang out. Why? I'm at work or I'm committing a mass shooting. Oh, too soon.
Stop. We gotta lie. We gotta tone tone StreamYard.
I like pushing the boundaries. You know me. I know
me. You do. But
everyone live will know me. I push boundaries.
I know, but we still need to be on the air.
I know. All right.
Anyway. Yeah. Basically, Ichika finds out from Nagamu's ex also that his birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's like, why didn't he tell me? Why didn't he say it? She was like, why did he say anything? No, he doesn't really celebrate his birthday. It's just a day for him now. He only wants people to hang out with him. That's it.
It's so depressing.
Yeah, that's it. Like he just wants company, and then it's a good birthday. Like, he doesn't need gifts. He doesn't need a party.
That's true.
So Ichika gives him a little thing that happens in March. I think it's just for her birthday. He's like, oh yeah, you can hang out with me on this day. Don't lose it. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. So we're on Christmas Eve. Ichika goes with her mom. Like her mom actually kept her promise. And Nagamu gets invited by Mitsuru, the other musician girl, to go to see the light show in town. Like, hey, you want to? Well, first it came out with like how she was talking to herself, and he just overheard. It's like, yeah, I'll go. He's like, what? You heard me.
Creepy.
And then what'd you call it? Nagamu's ex was talking to herself, and then she saw Nagamu outside of work.
These fucking psycho people. What the fuck?
Yeah. So Kanoko wants to try to get back with her. Actually, she broke up with him. So all that's going on, and Mitsuru was waiting at the light show. I was like, oh, there's Nagamu and that girl. Yay. Yeah, I invited her to that. Cool. I was like, yeah, sure. It's cool, I guess. So they were hanging out. The two girls gave Nagamu his Christmas gifts. what you call it? The ex gave her some type of cloth for work, while Mitsuru gave him homemade cupcakes. And they had this internal yelling like, that fucking bitch, she made homemade shit. I can't do that. How dare she? She went up to me. And the other one's like, she gave her something he could use for work and that it'll be with him at all times. Fuck you. And when they start talking, everyone's like, oh yeah, that's no nice. Yeah, you gotta show me where you got that. Yeah, this is the recipe for those cupcakes. Then Nagumu sees the guitar, he grabs it, and he starts playing a song for them. In the middle, in the around the little light show, it was a cute little song for that, and that was where it ended. No, stop it!
It's gonna be in my head now. That's just so funny to me.
All right, Skeleton Knight.
Yes.
Picked up where we left off. Ark and Ariane see Chione, who is the donkey-eared ninja.
Mm-hmm.
So Ark was let's see, Chiome was actually looking for the both of them because she needs help. Beast people or demi-humans, whatever you want to call them, they're also being captured and enslaved, like the elves.
Furries.
Yes, furries. So she wants help. She's like desperate for help. So it was like, if you help me out, I'll give you information on where these guys are there holding trafficking other elves and all that shit. And Ark is like, he really wants to help, but you know how Ariane was gonna feel. But yeah, Ariane said, yeah, definitely, of course, buses will help us. And yeah, no one should be trafficked.
Indeed.
That type of it. So pardon. They all stake out the area where the people are being held captive. But yeah, we're gonna attack tonight. And so Chiome, she leaves. She goes grab one of the other ninjas. This strong, bulky guy. We're gonna get to it in a bit. But while it was going on, Ark was asking about ninjas. Like how do you know about ninjas? Like, oh well, I've heard it from where I came from. And he's like, well, really? Because this came from wherever we came from. Like, no one else has heard about it, but somehow you did. So Ark is like having this internal like he's fanboying about ninjas in this world. He's like being these first ninjas. He's like, this is so fucking cool.
Ninjas?
He was so happy we saw her the first time. Like the ninja and then the ears, the cat ears. It's like
Komi ears.
It's like Neko. Like ninjas.
We're calling them Komi ears.
Yes. The Kobe ears, yeah. Yeah, but hers stay. So they rendezvous at night. Basically it's like Ark, you and this big guy, you guys distract the guards up front. And what's going on? We're gonna sneak in. Me and Ariane. Cool. So they do all this. They're flexing. The Ark and this guy are just flexing.
You said they were fucking. I was like, whoa, cowboy.
No. They were flexing. They were flexing their skills. It got to the point where they caused such a distraction, stuff started collapsing.
Jesus.
And it's like, let me guess, Ark. They overdid it.
Yeah.
And that was where the episode ended. Right now. So I didn't see today's episode.
True.
I will get to that. I'll get to that later. All right. Aharon-san. Oh, so when Rhino becomes sick, his face is like a JoJo character. Like
what the fuck?
He looks like the fucking Pillar Man. Like he's like this, like So he's like, it's just a fever, I'll calm down. Aharon comes in, he's like, good morning, Aharon-san. And she's like, oh shit. So like, why is he looking hot all of a sudden?
Atsui.
Yeah, but again, it's just him having a fucking fever. And the fact that he looks like this, all their friends, like they want to do everything for him. Even the teacher again had a nosebleed and passed out.
Oh God.
He's like, so.
It's
like,
there was a thing about nosebleeds this week, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of nosebleeds.
Actually, wait, no, I was behind because I had to catch up on Kaguya, so that was actually several weeks ago with the nosebleed.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I know which one. I know what you're talking about for a second.
Yeah.
Rhino passed out from the thing. Aharon took care of her, and he got back. He has his normal face, and they're like, "You're better." Like, yeah. Okay. Whatever. He's back to his awkward bitch face.
Yeah, the fucking. He really looks like the face when you do the two lines, line underscore line. That's his like permanent face.
Right. Yeah. So that was that first part. Part 2 is now Haru's sick. Well, I'll use the first thing because this matters. Reina, she's sick, and so Raido wants to go like cheer her up type of thing. And he sees another tall girl that looks like a Harem, but no, it's her younger sister who's just taller. Her name is Eru. She's carrying this giant.
It's the same shit like fucking Dress Up Darling with Juju and her sister.
Right.
She have titties too?
She's full grown.
She's a full grown adult?
No, like her body is. She's not like a lolly body. She's taller. She has basically a Dress Up Darling. Yes,
it is. I was gonna say,
but not like bouncing tits. It's not her main focus.
Well, that's they're not as lewd.
This is wholesome, unlike that. This is
wholesome. They're fake. They stay still.
Yes, they stay still. But yeah, she's carrying this giant knife. Raido thought she was a Haru from the future or something like that.
Wow.
Overactive imagination. It's like, no, I'm the younger sister. You're an idiot. So you're Raido, the guy I'm hearing about. So like, well, why are you friends with my sister? Type of thing. Why? But no. So basically, Eru really cares about her sister. She tries to do everything she can for her. Raido just does it like simply, like, oh yeah, here's the stuffed animal. I want it. Here, you can give it to her. Say you want it. That type of thing. So they go back to the house. You see the younger brother, the trap. That's with them. And it's like, basically, yeah, I got all this stuff to make you feel better. Eru was cooking. Raido left and like, oh, why didn't he stay? Well, Renda, the trap. Say, oh, it'd be cool if he stayed. We got another guy in the house. Like, I want a big brother. So like the relationship between Reina and Raido are slowly developing. So like we're finally getting that plot line after the last week's episode.
True.
And so basically it was Reina first part, Eru second part, and the third part, Ren, the brother. Because Ren basically he's going shopping all by himself, so he asks Raido to come along. They go shopping, and then basically he lost his wallet.
What is with these fucking anime characters always losing their fucking wallet?
Well, yeah, I know, but yeah, he can't find the wallet. He thought he dropped it, and then Raido offered to pay, but his wallet's empty.
Because he's a broke bitch. Just kidding.
Yep. So Ren just used his actual money, not the store money that the sisters gave him. His actual allowance money. And then the giant dog, their dog, it has the wallet in their mouth just to give it to him.
Oh.
Because I swear, this dog is so fucking convenient in these episodes. First, it was Reyna losing her lunch. He brings it over at the school. That was the wallet. And then Ren asked Raido, like, "Hey, how do you really feel about my sister?" And he was about to talk, and then Reina's right there. He's like, "Oh, you kept him busy?" Like, yeah, like, thank you. So we didn't get a confession.
No confessions.
No confession yet.
These are my confessions.
Yes. All right, moving on. Tomodachi game. Fucking God, Yuichi is a fucking manipulative bitch.
Yeah, man. That's all I hear is just fucking Yuichi.
No, it's I put him up there with that guy from Class from the Elite in terms of manipulative geniuses. Basically, Tenji is still starving to death in this cave. While Yuichi and Maria are just hanging out at the base, not giving him food, not giving him water.
Torture.
In this hide and seek game.
Torture.
And so Yuichi says in the previous episode, like, I want to switch teams. And this is where his plans start coming in. Basically, it's to provoke the teams. And to find out who the weak link is. So he's like, oh, so you guys so whoever your captain says, you guys follow what he does. Hey, what should I eat? Hey, when can I pee? Is this okay, sir? Like, he was just mocking them.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them wanted to punch him, but you can't do physical violence or you're disqualified.
And then you die.
Well, you don't die. No one's died. I don't know what Angel's talking about. No one's died.
I thought you said, didn't you say that fucking?
Yeah, not in the game though. Not in the game.
I was gonna say, you snitch, you fucking, you die.
Yeah, if you talk about the game outside when you're done, yes.
Mm.
I was talking about in the actual game. Yet. No one's died in the actual game yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Yuichi keeps provoking them. And then you see flashbacks of his talks with Maria of what they're going to do. Oh, this is what happens if they say yes to me joining or they say no. So basically, you're going to follow my fucking lead.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I tell you to do goes. This is why I asked if you were a girl, because that for the extra player.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he uses that as advantage because, again, she's a girl, so the body.
Oh no, Opai.
Opa and all that.
Monko.
So basically, one of the other teammates saw her in her undergarments after her, bathed in the lake.
Ooh.
She freaks out. They use that distraction. Yuichi runs away. Maria runs the other way while getting dressed. Basically, to lose them, and they're following them. It's like, oh, they're gonna catch up. So here's an idea. Yuichi pushes Maria off the cliff.
Jesus Christ! Okay,
and then she has the face of,
Nani?
Yeah, that's going on. The guys catch her. It was just so he could escape because they know they wouldn't leave her like for dead.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the guys stopped to grab her. Like, hey, can you help me? Like, fuck him, man. You gotta help me out here.
Fuck you.
So Yuichi went into the cave to feed and give Tenji water. After 5 days of not eating and drinking, he's finally ate something.
Mm.
No, I'm sorry, a week. It was a week because 3 days alone from themselves, and then they just started the third game immediately. And he was trapped in that cave for 4 days.
Damn, so he must be starving for real.
Oh, he was. And he says, I basically I tortured you a little bit, but I didn't know if I could trust you again. And basically, he didn't have the right time to go give him the stuff. But he wanted to see if he would actually push the button to surrender. Because he has that button. The people that are hiding the hide and seek have that button.
Mm.
But he never pushed it despite starving to death.
Because mama ain't ready no bitch.
Yep. No, because he really wants to get to the bottom of what happened, like why they killed his dad and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to know about the game. So like, basically, like, yeah, I'm your last chance, basically. So either you trust me or you die, or you never know.
Rip.
And then Tenji said, yeah, because I had to trust you. Otherwise, if I go home, it's just empty.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, have you figured out a plan? Like, oh, yeah, I got a plan in mind. Now I know about the group. I know who the actual good guy is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and they were fighting. Like, you go back to the campsite, that team is fighting now. And the guy that was actually like the good guy, he says, fuck this, I'm switching teams.
Right.
So he's in Yuichi's team. Or he's going to be in the next episode. So that team's already falling apart. So like he outplayed him. That's good. You need that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One more. Summertime Rendered, your favorite.
Yes.
The favorite you're not watching.
Dozo.
All righty. Story time. Let me get
my popcorn.
All right. Let me get this up on my page. All right, so I can get names and all that. You remember the girl Shinpei, like almost accidentally motorboat, like breast in the face?
Yes. And
she
got slapped, right?
She's she's a main part of this.
Main part is in like she's the catalyst?
She knows about the shadows. She knows how to kill them. And she knows how to point them out.
But isn't telling them because she got motivated.
But that happened already. But like in this new timeline, like she's still herself. And to find out about shadows is like basically like when you step on a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
If an actual shadow, they'll move their own shadow just so you don't step on it, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
because that's their actual body. So if you hurt the shadows on the floor or whatever, wherever their shadow is, you're hurting them. You're killing them.
So in order to kill a shadow, you have to step on its shadow.
It's like you gotta hit him with a blunt object that's like strong enough that would kill an actual person.
Okay, so like
basically, if you had like a baseball bat, that's like you smack it in the head. That'll kill them or just fucking knock him out, type of thing.
So you can kill the shadow with a blunt object.
Yep, or a gun.
Can you shoot?
Yeah, you can shoot him.
You can shoot him.
Hizuru shot Mio, the shadow Mio. She shot the physical body, and then she actually shot the shadow on the floor, and it died.
So then what happened to the physical body?
The physical body of the shadow disappeared.
But you said he shot the physical body. It's technically shot her.
I said that you could shoot it, but it could like grow back.
The
physical body, not the shadow itself.
Oh, I think meant her physical body.
No. The actual shadow body, like that, like that's not really them. The lookalike. If you shoot the lookalike and its actual like 3D body, it'll be fine. But if you shoot its shadow, it dies. So Hizuru knows all this because it happened to her family 14 years ago. She wrote a book about these actual shadow people. So she knows everything about them. And she's back there to go kill him. Like, remember the old guy in the first episode that was talking about shadows?
Yeah.
She's aligned with him.
She's aligned with the old guy who's dead.
That he's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
So who died?
No one. There's Ushio.
Did you say he died?
No.
Oh, he just walked away.
Yeah, he told He told Shinpei and Mio about the shadows and just walked off.
But didn't he say like I wouldn't tell you even if I knew?
That type of thing, but he didn't tell them. But he didn't tell them all about all this info. Hizuru did. She's telling Shinpei because in their previous timeline, the shadows actually won. Like Hizuru met up with Shinpei a little too late. So, also I forgot Ushio, the one that died. Her body's here, like her actual body, but she thinks she's not a shadow, but she is. So we don't know what's with that shadow. And she's acting like normal, like she remembered like dying, but she's not dead. She thinks she's not dead.
Go ahead. I still hear you.
Okay. But yeah, so Shinpei tell Ushio basically stay put, don't appear in front of my friends, or else, they're gonna go, what the hell? But Ushio didn't listen.
Weird.
And then what'd you call it? So Shinpei grabbed her arm, and then they're like, that's not Shinpei. So Shinpei got copied. Shinpei got copied at the funeral.
He has a shadow.
Yes, and you find out in the next episode what happened to the actual Shinpei. He got pinned down with his arm broken by the Mio shadow, and that's when
like so confusing but so wicked at the same time.
Yeah, but that's when Hizuru meets Shinpei for the first time when she killed the Mio shadow.
This sounds like this sounds like the one anime you watched last season, not Shadow's House, or it might have been Shadow's House. Which one? There was another one.
You gotta describe it a little better.
Fuck. It was like you started out. Remember, it was the one that we were like, it's starting out lame. I might not keep up with it, and then by the end,
Sunny Boy.
Sunny Boy. It sounds like Sunny Boy in a way.
Yeah, but this one I got hooked right away.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, remember that how you started describing it, and like the whole time I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, then
Like now I'm like, what the fuck? But at the same time, like from what I understand,
it's one of those you have to see for yourself, but it's also what the fuck.
Yeah, it's also like what the fuck, but it's like what the fuck.
Well, yeah, in this but anyway, in this timeline still, I'm still talking about previous episodes because I didn't talk about it in our recap.
Yeah.
They find out about Shinpei's eye, like why his eye does that. It's the eye of this top shadow called Mother. That eye is what does time. But what they want to know is why does he have it? He doesn't know either. But while all was going on, the whole shadows consumed like everyone. Like they're slowly killing everyone on the island.
Like
Then Shinpei told Hizuru to basically like, kill me right now. That way I could reset this.
You can go back.
So she eventually does. Like before you do, like tell me your name when the next time you see me. So I can help you then. So he gets shot in the head.
and that's it. Story's over.
Yeah,
you didn't reset.
But no. That was funny though. It was funny though when the shadow was trying to kill was trying to take Shinpei. The Ushio shadow punched that shadow. So she's like a traitor basically. But we don't know what the hell. We don't know what the hell yet.
It sounds like a mindfuck for real.
It is. And then Ushio tells Shinpei there's a limit to his power. And they actually explained it in this latest episode. Because he comes back, but he went back a little further again
than he wanted to.
Yes. So basically, you skip 5 minutes or so after you come back and die. So if someone dies like past when you would wake up, they stay dead. So he has to be careful.
So no one's dead as of yet.
It's still Ushio that's dead because it's still her funeral. It's still that.
Yeah.
But like if Hizuru died before then and he got sent back in time that third time, she's dead for good. Like they can't go back that far. That's like you keep going forward little by little when you respawn.
You guys want to say hi to a kitty?
Hi, kitten.
I'm trying to grab it by his neck because otherwise he won't let me grab him because it's not my cat. There we go. Oh, you can't see. Hey! He's not happy. He's like, "Fuck you."
He's like, "Fuck this." No.
Fuck this shit. I am out.
We are out. But yeah, then Hizuru starts explaining a little bit about the shadows. Like she's been here, and he's just talking about her brother, like her twin brother type of thing. But it's not. He's not physically there. It's more like a split personality. Like when her hair's tied up, it's the brother. When her hair's down, it's her.
That's so weird. This sounds
so weird. They don't fully explain that yet. And you find out shadows go after just families.
Go after just families?
Because more people in groups. They like take over. So that's why Hizuru is back on the island. You find out she was on the island before, because again, 14 years ago. So now she's got it back there to finish the job. She goes to her old friend's house. The girl that in the first, the girl Ushio saved the kid. Yeah, the whole family is shadows. So she went to kill them.
What the fuck?
But the little girl one, she's a little more different. Like she killed the other ones with the hammer, no problem. They're out. They're dead. But
so when she kills them, is there like blood and everything?
They could bleed.
But do you see it? Like it's like blood.
You see the blood.
Oh shit! Lots of murder.
And then, but when they're actually dead, the body basically that just disintegrates, disappears.
Because it's a shadow, not a human.
Yeah. But Shiora, the little girl one, she didn't get killed in that one hit. She was still maneuvering around. Hizuru was like, "What the fuck?" She escaped out the window. The old man was trying to shoot her with the nail gun, but Shinpei was on the side and just slammed her down to hold her down, and then her legs get shot with the nail gun, and then she's dead. And then Hizuru decides to kill her because they said apparently if you talk to the shadow long enough, it's going to manipulate you. That's going to manipulate you. So she was about to manipulate Shinpei. Like, you don't know what we really are and all that shit. why don't you come join us?
Hmm.
And then they talk again. It's like, and then Shinpei asks for help about the Mio shadow, the one from, because it didn't happen yet where the Mio shadow was standing at the front door.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen yet, so he asked if they could help take care of her. So Shinpei goes in the house as he sees Mio with the knife and blood on her finger. He's like, oh shit, no, but no, it's just her crying from cutting onions.
Wow.
She was cutting herself. So y'all should like, oh no, no.
I was like, oh god, no.
I was like, don't tell me they fucked up already.
Right.
But no, it's like so she goes to clean herself up, and then who snuck in the house? Ushio.
The shadows.
And that was where the episode. I was like, God damn it!
Good shit.
Yeah, it was great shit. Just catch up on these past 4 episodes in one day. Yeah, love it.
It sounds like such a clusterfuck, and it's like so drama filled.
It's something you need to see for yourself.
I feel like it's got like the drama of like season 1 of Promised Neverland mixed with like Sunny Boy, like levels.
It's that with the ReZero concept of this psychological.
With ReZero concept, with fucking coming back and death and reviving and.
Yeah, but he's not mentally scarred from that yet.
True.
Like how Subaru was.
This is the Subaru talking to Kazuya. It's a guy quartet.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a guy quartet.
I am done.
He's a guy quartet. That was exactly 40 or 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah. Well, this one I had to talk about a little bit.
Spent 45 fucking minutes talking. I'm gonna spend less than 5 probably. We'll see.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, we'll see. Dawn of the Witch. All right, so I haven't seen the newest episodes of Dawn of the Witch or Demon Lord Reborn, as a heads up to people. So I'm 1 episode behind on that, but I'm caught up otherwise. Thank God. It took me a while, but I am officially caught up on everything else. So. In terms of Demon Lord Reborn, it's still really solid. We got the introduction of a new character named Sylphie, and she is someone who back in Varverdos's day, the Demon Lord Varverdos, back in his day, right, before the giant like final battle against this like tyrannous god, she's like, I'm gonna go train in a dungeon, and she was never seen again. Come to find out, in the dungeon, she's like, oh, this has been a wild 3 years, but man, I've been great. When she returns, it was 3,000 years. She was in the dungeon for 3,000 years. And so I don't know what type of age she is. Technically, I guess she's 3,010 or some shit. I don't know. As I'm watching this cat want to be bad, get down. Sometimes you have 2 cats and you don't know the cat, and one of them is not yours. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so basically, she ends up getting manipulated by the main antagonist of the show, which we don't have a name for officially. It's the voice sounded very similar to the demon whose name is escaping me now. But I mean, I guess I can click on it and see if it's in there. But in any case, she gets manipulated because she has a sister complex, and her sister coincidentally was was Varverdos's like right hand woman, and so she wants to see her sister. And at first she's told like, oh, your sister is ill, but the guy named Ard fucking Meteor, he knows everything about your sister, and so the name is not there. Okay, so I don't know who the villain is, and we don't ever get a confirmation at the end as well. But in any case, we basically find out that over the course of time, they enter like this contest, and the grand prize is supposedly a replica of the sword that her sister, like this holy sword that her sister uses. So she gets manipulated after like some like school play because it's a cultural festival, like some just, whatever shit. But the main plot becomes that after the play, she ends up meeting with like the evil boss or whatever, and basically the truth is revealed that Varvados Ard killed her sister, and this basically sets her on the edge, easy to manipulate. They end up later on, there's like in the episode previous there, or previously in the episode, whichever one, there's questions about what's buried at the school tree. They said nobody can know what's buried at the school tree. we find out basically that it's the real copy of the holy sword which Sylphie won in the tournament. And so basically now she owns she like does some sort of incantation, and she is able to obtain her sister's sword, the real holy sword. On top of that, she has her own like specialty holy sword that like when she fucking casts a spell, it releases like like really deadly toxins to like paralyze and kill her enemy. So she's got two holy swords, and therefore Ard has to basically turn into his demon lord self, and is able to easily defeat her as well as the specialty boss that came out, or whatever, the high boss, whatever the fuck he is. And he's like, is that it? And he basically defeats them, and he's like, is that it? No, he's like, I'm smarter than that. That can't be it. But we don't know. They don't ever reveal themselves. At the end of the episode, basically, Sylphie is upset, and we see a projection from Ard's sword of her sister, whose name is Lydia, by the way. Her sister Lydia said, don't blame Ard for what happened. You know, Ard is a good person. There's much more faith in humanity. There's no point to destroy humanity. And all's well that ends well from that standpoint of the episode.
Right.
I don't know whether they're going to keep on going with the fact that in essence, I think it was Ginny and Irina. I don't know if they're going to go with the fact that now they know that he is the reincarnation of Varvatos, and Sylphie was told and now knows that herself. So we'll see whenever I watch this next episode if they mention it at all. Supposedly, like the next arc is supposed to be like the elder arc or some shit like that. I don't know. They're gonna basically go back and probably introduce another character from Ard's time as the demon lord. That's what it sounded like, at least. So
right,
there's that. The next one, Dawn of the Witch, is getting pretty good. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that basically the main witch of the show, what's her name? Zero. Her name's Zero. The main witch is the aunt of the main character, Sabe. And it's funny because she's suffering from magical depletion, and she needs Sabe, who has unlimited magic, to constantly give her magic. Sometimes it's by hand, and when it doesn't work by hand, she has to kiss her nephew.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No crumbo.
Yeah, straight up, just like fucking like brief make out with the spit, and everyone's like, whoa, and nobody except the main teacher, Lo Sensei, knows that, you know, they're related. So that's interesting.
And just lets it happen.
It just happens. Yep.
I'll allow it. Sure.
Just she kissed him to get magical. The sensei, who's a lolly,
it's about to get magical. Damn it, kiss me.
The sensei's a lolly, and she had to kiss Sable once to get magic as well. So
it's like a hidden dungeon where the guy had to get pleasure.
Yeah,
get an MP and just made out with this girl
so
every day.
All the characters, two of the characters so far, have had to kiss Sable in order to. And it's funny, whenever anybody else gets fucking magic, it's like orgasm faces. Like there's a guy, Kuro, and then the girl who likes Sable, Hort. Whenever they fucking hold hands, she's like, "Oh, this feels so good. Oh, this feels fantastic." Like it's fucking hilarious. Totally hilarious. Also, one of the previous episodes starts off with fucking Sable, like, just not really, because he's terrible with love. He basically like takes Hort's underwear and is like, he's in charge of like household stuff like cleaning and washing. So she washes her underwear, and he tells his sensei that, and his sensei just goes off, like, you know, like, that's like a girl that likes you, and like you're taking her underwear and you're washing it, and like, you know, that's really like, oh my god, like, and he's like, it's just underwear. You know, he's like, I just gotta, you know, work hard to get some of the stains out. And she's like, stains? And they were like, you know, like, she works like very hard, and that's sweat and other stuff. And he just flies over his head. But anyway, that's not the point of the story. Basically,
that's not the point, damn it.
That's not the point. It's just something that made me laugh. It's pretty ecchi, not for nothing. There's like a lot of ecchi points, but the ecchi isn't the focus of the story. It's just, you know, stuff that comes with it. But in any case, no, the main part of the story is that oh damn, what is the main part of the story of the
like, what is the point of it?
What is the plot of the fucking story? I don't know. Oh yeah, now I remember. So a couple of the episodes go by. Basically, Sable, as I mentioned, he's in charge of cooking and cleaning, and his job, and again, their jobs are all they have to start like their own little like job within the village, and that's their um I guess their excursion, you can call it. So basically, Sabe's job is to provide magic to people when they need magic, whatever depletion, etc., whatever the case happens. So Kuro's job is to heal, so he works with the village like hospital doctor, and then Hort is really good with magic, and so she works with the mercenary Yohei-kun. It's the mercenary, and so basically the episode goes with after the conversation with the underwear. Sabe goes with like the son of like the priest or something like that, and they go out into the village, or they go out into like this mysterious forest to try and like procure like herbs and stuff like that. And over the course of the episode, basically they find their herbs, but then they get attacked by this like mysterious, like I guess, entity, and they basically describe it as an entity that they're in the south of like this continent, and in the north of the continent is supposed to be like this like devastated lands that are filled with these mysterious creatures that are deadly. And so they said that normally those creatures don't migrate south, and the fact that they found that mysterious creature, which disguises itself as a dead body, so as they're walking in the forest, they came across like a wolf, and it was like half eaten, so you see ribs and shit like that, and they're like, oh, it's just a dead animal, whatever, didn't make anything of it. Then they get attacked by the animal, and or by the entity. The entity shoots like these spikes at the people, and like that's how they die generally. Basically goes around,
Right.
it pretends, I think it's like forget me not, I think that's what they call it, like the flower forget me not,
Okay.
except it's the
It's not
like
the
some
forget me not
entity,
pill that Arrested Development uses.
something like that. Yeah. So basically, forget me not. He shoots like these spikes, and they're supposed to kill their enemies. So anyway, this happens to Sabe and the boy. The boy and Sabe both get hit. The boy passes out from blood loss and shock. Sabe wants to give up, and he's like, "Ah, fuck!" But then he calls out basically to like, somebody save me, and he gets saved by uh, what's her face, Zero and Yohei. They come out. They find them, like they persevere. Like tell them, keep walking, keep walking. They persevere. They finally find him. They get cured. They tell the story, and that's basically kind of where the story progresses for the most part. We also see the story basically end on it looks like his character's on here, but basically there's a character from the school who basically works as like the assistant to the headmaster, but we basically find out he's kind of like a double agent because he hires the mercenary that's supposed to try and kill the students who
Right.
was defeated in earlier in the season. So they're working together with the church who doesn't support witches. So I know I didn't sell it really well, but it's been, somewhat entertaining, I would say. So that's pretty good. And then finally, my last one is Boruto. Man, Boruto is getting fucking great. At first, I was complaining earlier because of the fact that like they get into like this whiny thing, like I don't want to kill somebody because that belongs, that could be somebody's father, and then I'm just creating a grudge, and everybody shits on Boruto, like, yo, you're in the middle of a fucking war, like get over it, like this is what has to be done, like literally your friend, you're one of your best friends, and another one of your comrades was killed by these motherfuckers, and you're telling me you don't want to kill them back, but of course, Boruto's like, I'm gonna stop this war through the power of friendship, because basically he finds out that his other friend that he met during this arc, Ikada, has now turned officially into a Funado and is like leading the Funado into like this battle against the Mizukage. The Mizukage also finds out, Chojuro finds out about Kagura's death, and he's upset, but he's more like galvanized. He's like, we can't let any more members of the future of the mist get killed by these fucking monsters. And basically, at the time this happens, you see I forget his name now, but basically one of the Funados, the last surviving Funado brother, comes in for peace negotiations. As they're negotiating, basically the father, Arumi, takes over the airwaves of the mist and is like, oh, what's it called? Like, we're gonna crush the mist, and my son is gonna take over, and we don't care if we have to face family or friend, we'll kill them all. And this basically triggers the swordfish like weapon, like swordfish sword that the son had, that was given by his father. It pierces the son and kills him. And so now with Seiron dead because of her injuries that Boruto and Kagura inflicted on her, with the other son killed by the mist, and now the third son killed by his own father. Ikada is the last remaining Funado that's not his father, Arumi. And so Boruto gets upset, and of course he's like, with the power of friendship, I'm gonna stop this war. And he goes off. At first,
Does he talk?
What? We don't know yet. He's on his way over to
He's
try
gonna
to
be talking, I swear.
He's gonna employ talk no jutsu at some point. It's gonna be talk no jutsu when it's all said and done. But Kyoho and Buntan, which are the associates of Hibichigo who died, they're like, no, like we're gonna kill these motherfuckers. And so they're like, basically call Boruto a pussy for fucking not wanting to kill them. So as Boruto's like, I'm gonna use the power of friendship to stop this war, they're like, no, the fuck you're not. And they go to attack him, but basically Iwabe and Denki save Boruto, tell him to get going, and this allows Team 7 to go on its way. Kawaki's pissed off because he's very like as much on their side, like, yo, we're in the middle of war, let's kill these motherfuckers. But he's with Team 7, so he has to go follow after them. And so that basically leaves Iwabe and Denki versus Kyoho and Buntan. And meanwhile, Metal Lee, who basically had feelings for Hibichigo, is stuck because he wants to support. He feels how Kyoho and Buntan feel, like, yo, I want to kill these motherfuckers. I'm not as forgiving. But at the same time, like, yo, it's his squad of his best friends fighting them. So he's torn in the middle. And I'm sure we're going to see some shit where he uses talk no jutsu to basically break them up and get them on the same level. But regardless, the reason why I said it's getting good is the way I described it sounds like it's like pussy as fuck. And in some cases it does feel pussy as fuck. But at the same time, I really feel like it does express like the realities of war, where you have a child that doesn't want to be a part of war, or a child who knows like their family is bad and doesn't want to partake in it, but because of personal despair, because of somebody being killed or a loved one lost or something like that, it breaks them mentally, and then they arrive to that point where they become just like the father, just like the family member that's bad. And so that's very revealing. And there is, as much as everyone wanted to criticize Boruto for like, being a pussy because fucking like they killed your friends and you want to be, I don't want to kill them. Like, as much as I laugh at that because it does sound bitch made, that is a reality, bro. Like when you go into war, you're gonna like, for example, like I'm gonna kill this Taliban, but I'm sure the Taliban person probably had a nice wife and a nice child that, well, at least the child is complicit in their father's evil. And so now you've perhaps created an enemy. They're like, where the child didn't know any better. Now the child hates America because they killed their father, who they love. So there is a real aspect to that is brought up and mentioned, and it does make sense. But overall, in terms of the action, the blood, it's getting really good. This is probably the most death in the 251 episodes like we've seen in terms of a singular arc. I mean, I guess you can count, if you want to count, when the Otsutsuki came over and were attacking people. I'm sure lots of people died, but we didn't see that. Like with these episodes, we've seen 2 protagonists and 3 antagonists literally die in the series. So this is definitely the darkest parts of the series thus far in 251 episodes. So I was 15 minutes, I think, or 16 minutes.
All righty, that's still very good.
All right,
let's get on to stuff we're watching together.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Shikimori.
So cute.
It is cute. Yeah, we actually got a little background on how they started dating.
Yes.
But before that, the cultural festival.
Bunkasai.
Slice of Life Wet Dream.
Yes.
You'll see it in every rom-com, Slice of Life.
Any high school based anime always has a cultural festival.
Bench-kun, fireworks, and cultural festival.
Bench-kun. All we're missing is Truck-kun.
No, not yet.
Not yet. It's not that type of show.
But yeah, what you call it? They're setting up for the party. They're not doing a maid cafe, they're doing an animal type.
Yes.
Cafe.
Yes.
So they're breaking the trope already.
Yes. Demon Lord, by the way, Demon Lord did a maid cafe thing, and it was like, it's kind of annoying because like all the girls love fucking this guy, Ard, and so they all want to serve him, but then I was like, And that's why I made that comment in our group chat. I was like,
oh, that's what it was about. Okay, I was gonna
yeah,
say,
I'm like, I'm so sick of like the maid cafe. Like,
I was like, look, it's like, but Shikimori didn't have a big cafe.
no. It was based off of watching Greatest Demon Lord Reborn.
Okay, yeah, because you didn't say that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so sick of the maid cafe gimmick. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, right. But you know what you call it. When Izumi was trying to set up in this cafe, he trips.
Yes,
And Shikimori catches him.
of course,
Makes
with
him
one
look
arm.
Yeah, makes him look bad. So it's like they're doing a tango or something.
It was very sensual.
Yes. But they are get back to work.
As she whispered in his ear, I'm gonna plug you tonight.
Oh yeah, no, she totally does.
Totally does.
I will find anyone that says otherwise.
Oh, dude, Amazon position all day for them.
Oh yeah, no, breeding position.
Yes.
But anyway, you find out in the next day that Izumi is not a part of the cafe. He's in the library shift.
Mm-hmm.
And Shikimori's like, but I'm not near you.
Whatever will happen to you.
It's like, but it's gonna be like 3 hours or so. Relax.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, but who do we see there? Kamiya.
And we come to find out that Kamiya and you are really good friends.
And she kind of likes you.
We find that out toward the
Not
end.
you, but
yeah. I wish she liked me. I like Kamiya.
Oh yeah, she's great.
I like her.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought her back.
Yeah, there's something about her. It's very attractive.
Yeah, she appeals both males and females.
Indeed, and she also likes males and females.
Yeah, but she likes you.
She does like you. Not me, you.
Like me?
No, you.
Not you. You.
It's not me. You. Why you?
You.
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 No, sorry. Corny as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Kabi's like, so how'd you get Shikimori? Why is someone like you dating her?
Right.
Like I'm sensing a little jealousy.
It was cute though.
It was cute. But first it was like, is she talking about Shikimori? But no, she's talking about you.
She's like, it was adorable. And she's like, I find love fascinating. Da, 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 da. Like she wanted to know, like, what's it like to have feelings for somebody? And I was like, it dawned on me when she said, like, what's it like to like somebody or really like be with somebody? I was like, wow, she's just a normal teenage girl that doesn't know how to sort out her feelings. That's adorable.
Yep. So Izumi obliges and talks about how they met. It was at the cultural festival last year.
I wish this was an adult rated one so they could talk about how they did it.
No.
Sad face.
But no, yeah, Shikimori and you were in the group last year.
I was in a group, really?
Yeah. You were in a group.
Oh God.
But there was a thing where they drew numbers. If you had the same match of numbers, you get a picture taken together.
Yes.
Like you're in love.
Yes. Izumi. Let's just call him Izumi. It's easier.
Yeah. Izumi. We'll call him Izumi. But what you call it? We'll go back to the current time real quick. Shikimori trying to look for Izumi's number and hers, but no, they have different numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And Shikimori was like, I'm going to go kill the bitch.
Nah.
And then they're like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad.
Bad luck.
It's like, you guys had it last year. Like, no, I ain't sharing them. It's like, so I'm going to go beg the person for that number. And now we go back to the flashback.
Yes.
They share the number. They're okay, great. You find out Izumi really does have a crush on Shikimori, and Shikimori, she's not as much of a badass here yet. She's just a normal high school girl.
Yeah.
But I guess that's where she was mostly hiding it more.
Mm-hmm.
Her delinquent side.
Yankee side.
Yankee side. Yandere side.
Oh, yonder. They said the
Yandere.
delinquent Yankee. I always chuckle and they're like, oh, you're a delinquent. You're a Yankee.
She's a goddamn Yankees.
Right? Gonna
I
Yankee.
know. They go to the thing. They find out that Izumi lost his number. What are the odds?
Surprise, surprise. If he lost his wallet 5 times, did you not expect him to lose the number?
Yeah, so Shikimori wanted to find it. Then you see Izumi. You see how this mentally affects him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shikimori actually gives him the confidence to help him find it.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 hours later, they didn't find it.
Nope.
So, yeah, it's like, I took the picture on my phone, proving that we're the same number. And, of course, this student council, godlike tier character.
Yep.
Because, they're above God and the president.
He's no fucking student council president from fucking, what's it called?
Kaguya?
From Sasaki Miyano.
Oh, hell no. No. Yeah, he would let it slide. He'd be a bro.
He's a bro.
Yeah, this one, not at first.
Not really.
Yeah, first like, nope. You need the physical number. Mom putting my foot down. The news would be like, "Hey, fuck you, motherfucker!"
I really need to take this picture.
Like, I've been searching high and low for this. I gotta take a picture with this hot piece of ass. Now you're gonna take the picture or not?
And then homeboy is like, you know what? I'm cock blocking. Just don't say shit.
She's like, that took guts. I like that. All right, fine. Here's your number.
Good luck.
And it's like, don't fuck it up now.
Basically.
And then they get
everyone pump for me, bro.
They get the picture, and then you ask Shikimori out.
Yes.
And then she had tears of joy, saying yes.
And Kamiya's like, oh.
And then, that was where we left off.
And then we flash forward. You're forgetting the big part. We're flash forward as Shikimori's trying to find out who has the number. Who has that number for fucking Izumi. When you
I talked about the number.
No, huh?
I talked about the number.
No, you didn't talk about today's number.
I did, yeah. Does Shikimori want to kill someone that had it?
No. Yeah, and we find out after the fact when they look at the board.
Oh, that's right. It was Kamiya.
There's the board, number 44. Kamiya.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, and that's where the episode finishes off on.
So, yeah. So now we're going to get that competition.
I love this picture, too, on Analyst. I don't know if y'all could see it or not. Do you see this picture of Kamiya? This is, like, so, like... Look at that. That's so, like...
Yeah.
Like naughty. I don't know. Like
it's suggestive.
It is a little bit, but it's adorable in a way too. Like I would love for a woman to look at me like, oh,
right. But no, good episode.
I'm thinking chimpo na furo.
Shut up.
Just say dick in the bath.
Yes, dick in the box.
In the bath. Ufuru.
Oh, in the bath.
Ufuru means, or like I think it's ufuru. Ufuru means bath in Japanese. So, chimpo to ufuru, dick and bath. There we go.
Let's move on.
Anyway.
Did you see yesterday's Komi?
I did.
Okay.
It was a good episode.
Nice episode. Did you see the ending?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that guy in a minute.
Indeed.
Basically, it's Najimi trying to get a group together to go to the shrine. And they do it at the most inconvenient times.
For everyone.
Every single time. First, Komi didn't answer, but Najimi was just talking about like, oh yeah, go be here at 6.
Right. Well, first off, she has spent New Year's at his house. They play video games. And
they did, yeah. Then Tazno just did not remember.
He's like, why are you here? Like we spent the night and play video games. Oh yeah.
We spent the night.
I mean, she's a trap.
Najimi is Najimi.
Najimi, it's a trap.
Najimi is Najimi.
It's a trap.
It's a snack.
It could be a snack.
Could be. But anyway, Najimi first tries to call Komi. No answer.
If you think about it.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Then they call Ren.
Yes.
And Ren's like, oh, I'm in Hawaii. So
thank God.
Like,
thank the Lord.
It's like, oh, too bad because Komi was going to join us. And she was like,
and she should have fucking thrown herself out in the sea.
So Tyler was like, it's best that she wasn't there.
I fucking agree. The worst character in this show.
We all agree that she did not need to be there that time.
She is the worst character on this show.
And then we get to Omaharu, who was playing their video games. Like, yes, I'm coming close. Phone call in the middle of the phone game. Yeah, then she starts yelling over the phone. Who else yelled? Was it Himiko when she was choking on the mochi?
No, she didn't yell. She was like choking.
She was choking on the mochi.
No,
it was screaming for air.
It was the other one, the other chick that's always competitive with Komi.
I thought it was the other green hair girl.
No. It was the pink haired girl.
No, that was the competition. I thought the Himiko, the dog, was Tokana Mochi.
She screamed because the phone call broke her concentration against her brother. She lost.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the one choking on food.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about what's called dog girl. She wasn't really yelling though, because you said not.
I said she was yelling for air.
Naka, what's it called? Naka was yelling because she was pissed off they interrupted her game.
Yeah, that too. That one.
The other girl was gasping for air. And then pink-haired girl was yelling because the phone.
Yeah, she was in the game with her brother. She was about to win, and then psych.
Yeah.
And then the brother picked up the phones. And then we get to Makoto, the shy guy.
I love him. He's my favorite.
He's awesome.
He's my favorite character now on the show, outside of Tadano.
Yes, outside of the side groups. Yeah. And then he just talks to the phone, so intimidating.
And I always laugh because it's like he like has his picture in his head, like Tadano-kun, how are you? And he's like,
you.
I want you, Tadano. And I always laugh too because when they like have like these gay, like he has these gay sequences in his head, but they're like really just like good friends.
It's like Top Gun homoerotic.
Yeah, basically. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, and then Nene, she says, "Yeah, no problem. Like I'll be there." Like she's like the only one that was almost normal, just yelling at the siblings. Right? And then Komi picks up the phone saying, "Yeah, I was in a tunnel, so let's go." Yeah. And then they all meet up at the shrine. They all ran off except for Tadano and Komi. And they're like, "Oh, you want to run there?" Yep. And they do their cute little race. And we're back to Makoto.
Yes.
He wants to invite Tadano to hang out. He wants to go with Tadano.
Yes.
So he picks up the phone. He calls him.
Hey, Tadano, how are you? Hey, you.
He's like, "Oi."
Oi, time here.
And then they explain the situation. Like, "Oh, you want to go ice skating? Yeah, sure. Like, can I bring a friend?
Yeah, can I bring a friend? Okay, I can use more guy friends." It's Senpai. No, Shisho.
Yeah.
AKA
mentor.
AKA Komi.
Yep, Tadano and Komi.
And you just see them shaking, both of them shaking.
Yep. And then the people around like, what is this energy?
For real, like, who are those people?
Yep. And then Makoto says, "Hey, I'll guide you through the ice rink," and he falls over.
Yeah.
He can't skate.
Have you ever been ice skating? No.
Komi has to, but luckily Tadano knows how to skate.
Yes. And that automatically turns on homeboy.
Yep, and hand-holding, illegal hand-holding.
Right? He's like, I can get him. He's like, if I try to skate, he can hold my hand too.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, it was a brosome moments.
Yes, it was bromance as fuck.
Yeah, bromance as fuck.
Like,
let's just have them as couple of the season. We're done here.
Yeah, right. No other couples.
I don't need to hear it. You just need a good bromance. And then the final part was Tadano being sick.
Yes, he caught.
He has a fever. His family's out for the hot spring.
I was thinking the whole time when he's like, I can't get up. Like he's got 100-degree fever. I'm like, oh, he's got COVID. Literally what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah, because you wear the face mask too.
Yeah, he caught COVID. That's literally what I was thinking. They should have just called it COVID.
Yeah,
I bet you they would have gotten a lot of acclaim if they called it COVID.
Well, they wrote this chapter before COVID. So.
This is true.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm going to call Najimi. Maybe they could bring me some food and drinks. And he says it on the phone, but it was Komi.
He called Komi first.
Accidentally. He's like, shit, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't come here. Don't come here. It's a bad idea.
Right? I don't want to get you sick. I'll call Najimi.
And then knock on the door. It's Komi.
It's Komi.
She starts taking care of him. He's like, oh.
And it was really nice. Like, she felt like half like girlfriend, half mother. But it was really nice. It was definitely nice.
So she fed him, gave him drinks.
And then she was about to hold her hand.
Yeah. He was passed out. She was about to be naughty with the hand holding. But Najimi came in.
Tadano-kun!
I stopped that out of nowhere. It's like, can you fucking not, guys?
For real, right? I can just imagine fucking Tadano just like...
They're banging and Najimi comes in.
Tadano-kun! Komi-san!
Yes.
Can I join?
Yeah. I was gonna say.
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah. But no, and then we get the preview for the next
No,
episode.
I died laughing because afterwards, when they left and fucking her sister come back, like, "Are you dead yet?"
Oh yeah.
And like, "Oh, he's sleeping." And then she's like, "Onna," which means woman.
Yeah.
So I smell a girl.
And then we get the preview.
Who the fuck is that guy?
This handsome fellow.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Shisuto Naruse.
She. Oh, he's she?
No, she's.
Oh, his name. Okay. I thought like she. You said,
His name is a pun. His name is a pun. He's a narcissist.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly. There's the blowing the tip of his hair, show flexing. He's a JoJo character.
He is.
Like, what the fuck? If he does poses, then fuck, I'm done.
Oh god. Something tells me I'm gonna hate him.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
I mean, we're 3 episodes behind. That's something I hate. That fucking Japan.
Yeah, we're behind. Yeah.
3. I don't get that. Like, you'll do weekly episodes for like Blue Period and fucking Ragnarok and other shows, right? But then fucking you won't do one for Komi.
Yeah, we gotta have the delay.
That's so dumb. Like, I get the hours delay, but fuck, bro, really? 3 fucking weeks?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck off.
But it was still good stuff.
Good shit, pal.
I enjoyed this episode a lot.
I've been enjoying the second season as a whole a lot more.
Yeah.
If this keeps up, it may get a 4.
Yeah. Let's move on. Cuckoos.
Another fucking great episode.
Yes. What'd you call it? Hiro and Erika. They want to hang out. And Nagi can't be there because they can't be together.
Nope. So what's the solution? Let's go to Erika's house.
Yeah, because we didn't get that far yet. Sorry.
Oh, but
I was getting a little ahead for a second. No, wait. I thought it was last week. No. But yeah, let's go to Erika's house. So what does Nagi do? He gets
ass fucking naked.
Homework, eating, cleaning, naked.
Balls out.
Yep. And it's just like, oh, no one can stop me now. No, the door.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like,
oh, it's so big. Oki this. Oki hayas.
No. And then Nagi was like, dude, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, yeah, their house.
Coincidentally, Nagi's like, why the fuck are you here? They're like, oh, coincidentally, my house is going under renovation. More importantly, why are you naked?
It's like, because I thought you weren't coming. So he has to get rid of any extra stuff.
Erika would have been like, oh, you thought I wasn't coming? Well, neither are you.
So he has to get rid of any of his stuff, or basically like there's 2 people living here.
Yeah, like if there's pink and blue, gotta get rid of the blue.
But he didn't get rid of his bowls. Like, oh, there's 2 bowls here.
And of course, fucking what's her face is stupid as shit. No, not Erika. The other one.
But Hero's just gullible.
Yeah, Hero's like, oh, you should do your dishes more often.
Yeah, but no, that was better than the alternatives.
True, naked fucking Nagi.
Yeah, but all that was going on. They go to the pool. He's fine. Like Nagi got rid of the evidence.
Yep.
They come back. He's like, "Oh, I thought I saw someone outside."
No, you didn't.
But Nagi was inside. So,
no, he was in the bushes.
So they go take a shower.
He was in the bushes.
Oh, he was in the bushes. Okay.
Nagi was in the bushes like a creep.
Okay.
So then somebody else.
But it wasn't them they were talking about. But no, it was the 3 guys from the first episode.
Yes, the 3 fucking creepers
that wanna get with Erika.
And here comes fucking Nagi out the bushes like a creeper.
Yeah.
And was like, why are you guys fucking showing up
out here?
Oh, just the person we wanted to see. We're gonna fuck you up.
And then Nagi fucks him up. Like, we've been training for weeks for this. And he's got 1 shot.
Yep.
And then he hides again. And then, they're in their towels because, they showered. And it's like, oh, no, I guess there's no one here. It's just the cat. It's just the kitty. Blame the kitty. Always blame the kitty.
Always.
Yeah, all that happens. And Hero's like, I had fun. I would love to come over again soon. And then we get to the second part. Hiro invites them both over.
No, before you get to that, freaking what's it called? As she's going away, yeah, like what's it called? Erica and Nagi think they're safe. They're like, whew, okay, we're good. Meanwhile, Nagi
Let's
or
read the book.
yeah. Meanwhile, before that, yeah, even before that, as she's leaving, she's like, "Why do you have Nagi's book?" They're like, "Oh, I meant to borrow his textbook, and I forgot."
I grabbed it by accident.
He's like, "Oh, okay." And then as she's walking away, she's like, "I guess they are that close." And so yes, we get the reverse. Let's go to your house. Let's go to what's her face?
Hero's house.
Hero's house.
And it's a shrine.
She lives in the shrine.
Yeah, and this explains the whole "I'm engaged" type of thing.
Yes, she's like, you understand why I'm engaged?
Inherits the shrine.
Yes.
And you can't marry.
You don't get married. You get married within the shrine, but you don't.
Yeah.
That's her career basically.
Yeah, like she's married to the job.
And he's like, oh, "This is my shot."
Yeah, and then first the mother gives them treats, except for Nagi. He gets a piece of candy.
He gets a piece of candy and
just some death glares.
The worst eye, evil eye,
stink eye, brother.
For real.
I was like, holy shit.
It's like it's not eye fucking, it's eye murder.
Yeah, like, nope, you're dead. You're fucking dead.
Yeah, for real.
You can't have a guy here.
How dare you want my hero? Get it?
It's my hero.
Academia. I tried.
I know. So what did you think of this episode?
It's a good episode. I'm really enjoying the series. I'm loving the fact that it's 24 episodes.
So we won't grade it for spring.
No, we won't.
But we'll grade the characters in genre, but actual top list, if it makes it, it'll be in summer.
I mean, can't it make both in theory?
We'll see.
I think it should be able to make both, but
all right, fine.
All right.
For you. This is
I'm
doing it for you.
I am enjoying it though. I can't wait. Truthfully, I can't wait for the romance to get like heavier, especially with Erica and Nagi. And I'm very curious to see how they're gonna do. What's her name? The sister,
right? Yeah, she has not been included yet.
Well, she's been included like very subtly. Like
I know, like she's
hating, like she's jealous as fuck over the girls, but she still loves her brother. But she wants to have more with her brother because that's not really her brother.
Right, yeah. Yeah, she's not making any moves yet.
She clearly doesn't believe in the friend zone, which I wish more women didn't.
Moving on. Executioner.
Another solid episode.
Yeah. Akari is not as stupid yet. She wasn't as stupid here, except for the beginning.
I know, but she's still so fucking annoying.
I know.
She's up there, bro. Like, she's up there in terms of like annoying characters of the season. Do we have an annoying character of the season? We should probably have an annoying character of the season.
We can't give everyone an award.
We should have a fucking Asta award.
You leave him alone.
We should have the Asta award.
He got better.
He did get better. Like Akari, she got better. Doesn't mean she's not any fucking more annoying.
Right. Well, right. Menno needs an award for dealing with both of them.
I like Momo. Momo can certainly be.
I know, but again, they're both a headache at the same time.
They are, but it's not nearly as bad as fucking Akari. Akari's like dealing with a special needs kid. She's like, you know how like you have autistic. You know you have autistic kids and they're like not like very active or they're quiet. Like it's the opposite. Akari is super duper fucking hyper and they're like, "Ooh!"
He's a Sonic fan. I get it.
Just saying.
I know, but yeah, basically, Menno says Akari don't embarrass yourself, but no, she's talking to everyone now. She's a priestess.
I'm a pretty priestess. I'm a pretty priestess.
Pure, just, and strong, and all that.
Oh God.
She said the whole line.
Yep.
And then Menno said, "You know what? Fine, whatever. I'm going on my own."
Right. No, I want to be with you. No, going on my own.
And who does she find? Ashina. And yeah, we get a little fight, a little preview, a little taste.
Do you want to taste?
Yeah, it turns out, Menno is just smarter.
I tried to do it like 2.0.
Taste.
You want to taste? I can't do it like fucking with Matt Menard. I can't do it like Matt Menard.
I don't know the fucking names.
I know they're geeks.
I swear he would be in Tony D'Angelo's group if he wasn't. God, he'd be part of that mob with that accent.
Probably. My friends hate him, and I'm like, he's a throwback to the early 1990s WWF.
Hate who?
What's it called? 2.0.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, dude, they're throwbacks in early 1990s WWF. In this day and age, I think that works. It works just as fine as having fucking Danhausen on television. So
I liked him when he wasn't wrestling.
I don't
like just the small videos, like not him like in the ring, like small videos he did on Twitter or whatever.
I've barely gotten used to Orange Cassidy now.
No, I'm done. I'm done with Orange. I just don't get it.
I mean, I don't get Danhausen a lot more.
Anyway, we're getting off track.
Anyway.
Menno and Ashina, they have this small fight, and yeah, Menno is more skillful.
So as it's described, and that's the same thing that what's it called? That Orwell said, that she has super delicate and pristine control of not mana, what is it called? Ether. She's got super delicate and precise control of ether, but she just doesn't have a lot of it, which necessitates her need to be proficient and what's it called? Efficient with her ether. Meanwhile, Momo, who's her kohai, has copious amounts of ether, and so therefore she can be a bit more ballsy, a bit more explosive, etc. Yeah. And Ashina has got both, but in this instance, she needed to be more crafty with the
but
ether.
She's more reliant on pure strength.
Yes, which in this instance against Menno, that's an L.
And yeah, she took an L. A few cuts, few bruises. She wanted to do this big technique, and nope, did not work.
Menno with a fucking string and a dagger. Shing!
Strings are OP in anime.
Shank that hoe.
Like this, if I see anyone with strings, like, okay, you're fucked. They're gonna win because strings.
Well, no, fucking Tanjiro killed fucking String Boy.
Well, fucking Walter from Hellsing. It was great. Was it strings? I love strings. I love anyone with strings that's a weapon.
Ding.
But yeah, because of this, Menno gets away, and we go to we go back to the party because like, what's the explosion? Manon. Was that her name? The drug dealer? Manon. Manon. Yeah, she talks to Akari.
Yes. And she knows everything.
Yeah, she knows about her.
You're an isekai gene, and what's it called? Like you have great power.
Yeah, you have that time concept.
But then she's like, she likes her because her dark hair reminds her of her dead mother, who Menno's fucking master Flare killed.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, we find out. Yeah, the mother was an otherworlder.
Was she?
That's what's hitting. Yeah.
Perhaps.
That
makes total sense. Wow. Didn't even put that piece together.
But all while that's going on, Momo infiltrates where they were taking the drugs.
Yes, that was.
As she opened the coffin with the girl inside.
Iron Maiden. No, not a coffin. You got to specify an
Iron Maiden. Sorry.
Yes, she opens a fucking Iron Maiden.
Yep. She sees the girl inside. She casually, hey, it's okay. But it was a trap.
Yep. It's a trap.
Yeah, it was triggered to go off as she got out of the Iron Maiden.
And so
kablam.
And then all we see is that girl's arm and a bunch of blood. And we see one of the daggers of the maiden.
Yeah, got into Momo.
It got stabbed Momo. Not to mention that it triggers whenever like that trap happens. It triggers a poison inside of the spikes, and so Momo's poisoned. She barely escapes out of the drug house, but before that,
she was able to get a communication.
He managed to contact Menno. Menno basically abandons her post for the night. Rescues Momo, takes her to the sanctuary where they take care of her, and they're like, she's really fucked up, but she'll live.
Yep. And then they're like, oh shit, where's Akari?
Yeah, they're like, well, and they're like, oh, we lost her. Then they're like, oh, I bet you Manon has her. And then we had a nice conversation between her and the priest, and they're like, she's like, you're completely different from your master. Like, Flare? And they're like, I met Flare. I met you too, but you probably don't remember. But Flare relies only on herself. You rely on
like she's actually grown as a person.
Yeah, and she's like, that's not a bad thing. And then so what's it called? Menno like begs her, like, well, will you help me out?
And
And
then
she's
she says,
like,
yeah.
sure, I will.
Yeah, basically have them come out with their hands up, they're under arrest.
Yeah.
And then the other people were debating on it, and when Manan comes back in, they were like frozen.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? And yeah, it's Akari. She followed Manan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the episode ended. So we're gonna get the conversation of the real Akari, not idiot Akaris.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that one. This was a nice episode.
It was, and it's a great series as a whole. Angel's talking about, are we live? Yeah, we're live, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. What's it called? No, this is a great series. I officially rated it, I think, a 4. I some of these now that we're getting with like 4 episodes to go,
yeah.
I've been rating. So I definitely rated Demon Lord, I think as a 3. Dance Dance, which we'll get into later, definitely rated it a 4. Executioner 4. Spy Family 4. Cuckoos I haven't rated. Shikimori's I haven't rated. Requiem I already rated weeks ago 5. Quitting Hero I have rated as a 4. Rising of the Shield Hero is a 3, which we'll get into momentarily as well, and Dawn of the Witch I have not graded yet. So I'm pretty much done with my grades. I don't foresee any of these other shows, going lower or higher than where they're at, in my opinion. That's just an early wrap-up thought that
I'm just gonna wait till we're done.
I know you will. That's fine.
Yeah, but by the time I come back, it'll be probably the penultimates.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. Moving on. Speaking of Rose King. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
The plot thickens again.
That's not the only thing thickening.
God, you're right, though. You're right, though.
Yeah.
You want to reveal it?
Richardo's pregnant.
Richardo is indeed pregnant.
Knocked up.
He was collapsing. He wasn't feeling
well. It's so weird. I was like saying this to somebody, and I was like, I'm totally like accepting of progressive times with LGBTQ. It doesn't make it any less weird to say he is pregnant.
Yeah. Before that, though, was the kids escape in this episode, or?
Yes, that was the beginning. Of the episode.
Yeah. Before we get there,
what's his face? Ed Tudor.
Yeah, Ed Tudor.
Yes.
Yeah, he got the kids' cells.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, go ahead. You guys are the real kings, because the other kids are bastards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So go, be free.
Mm-hmm.
And so they escaped, but they didn't go far.
Mm-hmm.
They were just basically, they got caught like right there and then, and Richard sees them. He's like, fuck you, you're not the king, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts to pass out.
Mm-hmm.
He's not feeling good. And then Keki says he needs to see a doctor. And it's basically the witch.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes there. She talks to him. And since she won't she still can't see him physically, can't touch him physically.
Mm-hmm.
Don't strip. So like, oh, you're pregnant. And he's like, what?
No, she didn't say it like that. She inferred it. She's like, you are both a man and a woman.
Yeah, you are innocent.
Having regular affairs. You can guess the rest. And he's like, no, that's impossible. Like, not with this body.
And like, yeah, well, you are technically the demon.
Fucking nuts. And I mentioned it to you earlier in the season on our message. I was like, you notice that he's been looking a lot more feminine lately.
In the second half, yeah.
In the second half, he's been a lot more feminine. With the open reveal of the chest, the hair has gotten a little longer, the nails are a little bit longer.
And it's just that
he's a lot more slender. Yeah, very feminine, which is great.
Yeah, you're now we're exploring these both sides of it, this masculine and feminine side.
Yeah.
And what you call it? Fucking Henry.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, Richard goes to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm about to be crowned in York, but like, where are you? Where are you? Like,
mm-hmm.
And yeah, he collapses with him and is trying to talk to him.
No, he collapses because of the wine. He barely eats.
Right.
He's pregnant and has wine.
Right.
So he
Okay.
collapses. They wake up. He tries to put on, collapses again, wakes up. They fuck.
Yeah, because and then he tells him about the pregnancy.
Does he?
Yeah, he tells Henry about it like after they made love.
I don't recall.
And it's like, what do you do? What are you gonna do if it is mine? Type of thing. He's making it sound like the baby cannot exist if it does happen. Richard is still in
Oh yeah, that's
denial.
right. And they mentioned like, well, I still have the medicine from Jane the Witch. So he's talking about having an
Yeah,
abortion.
then Henry's like, that's my kid.
For real. But
And
it would behoove them. It's tough because it's like, and I was thinking about that. Like I put it on pause and I was like, it would behoove them to have the kid because then Richard the King has an heir. But Richard
now they're gonna reveal that he actually is this demon type.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it's a tough spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Richard wakes up again, he's chained to the bed.
Not in a kinky way either.
No, like a held captive.
Slave way. Yep.
Yeah, he then Henry tells him, "Yeah, you're not going to York. You're not getting crowned there. You're like, no, like after all this, hell no."
Right.
So you're just gonna live the rest of your days would be captive as my wife. No one will recognize you. No one will know any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And Richard was thinking about it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he thought how nice that would be.
Mm-hmm.
But again, since he wants the crown, we can't really do that.
Right.
And Catesby comes in.
Catesby is my boy of the season. Point blank. The end.
He was about to kill Henry, but Richard was like, nope. Put down that sword.
He is my dude. He's my fucking boy of the year, season. He is fucking practically. Might as well be boy of the fucking year. He is fucking great.
And then then Richard tells him, "I'm going to York.
Yep.
What I say goes.
Yep.
And shut the fuck out."
Facts.
And then Henry is stunned. He kneels down apologizing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, "I'm going on ahead. If you want to come, you're gonna come."
Mm-hmm.
And then
I bet
he did.
he did.
This is where we are now.
All in there.
Yeah, and then they're at York. Well, Catesby and Richard, they go to the church.
Yeah.
And the priest was talking shit.
Yup.
That
was gangster.
I was like, wait, you're the king. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna visit more often, by the way.
Yeah, he's like, Richardo Josama.
Yeah, and then you see
Josama, fuck, what is it? Kokoro. Richardo Kokoro Heka.
Yeah, and then you see Buckingham Richard. Buckingham Henry. He didn't leave yet.
Nope.
And he's talking to
Henry.
Tyrell or Henry.
And Tyrell, aka fucking Prince or King Henry.
Yeah, he tells him like, "I'll tell you what you need to know." And I know exactly who I want.
He's like, no. Henry's like, "Do you know your wish?" And he's like, "Yep, I have my wish, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know." He's like, "Your wish is my command. Kill Richardo."
Yeah, I was like, well,
villain of the season wrapped up there.
Yeah, well, this is not gonna work. Of
course not. It's not gonna fucking work.
We'll see what happens, but yeah,
stunning.
Yeah, he's definitely just going all in on that now. Like, nope, he has to die.
This is so fucking like drama filled. It's amazing. I love it.
All right, speaking of drama, Dance.
More drama.
More drama. The cousin complex. We find out which one actually had it and which one actually didn't.
Yep.
And we got another new girl.
We did.
Natsuki.
She's
great so far.
She really is.
Yeah, basically, the boys are teaming up with the girls in this class, and then Miyako wants to go with Junpei, but Lou was like, "No, you're supposed to be with me." You said every time, like you said, it'd be me always. Like a little possessive of his cousin.
A little.
Okay, yeah. Quite the thing. So basically, now because of Junpei gets this girl Natsuki, who's the daughter of the person that runs the place.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. And with Natsuki, she basically does stuff by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, whenever Junpei tries to do something, tries to help, she just basically yells at him.
Yeah.
Calls him a monkey and all that jazz. But as time goes on, they actually have this type of, they both have the same mindset of what they want for ballet.
Yep.
Like dancing for themselves type of thing. Just going with the flow.
Yeah.
And Natsuki helps Junpei do that more when they're teaming up together.
Yeah.
And I actually like that.
Yeah.
That was nice stuff.
It is. No, it really is.
So we get all that going on. And of course, Lou, of course, has the nightmare of being abused.
Of course.
Yeah,
Bro, it's
we're seeing more of it.
Dude, it's gonna be so fucking sad when it finally gets addressed, especially with the fact that we find out at the end of the episode that his grandmother's in a home, and that episode is gonna be insane.
She's had dementia, and then the mother hasn't contacted him.
Yeah. No, I mean, all of it's gonna come to a head in multiple episodes at some point.
Yeah.
Not the mother, but definitely the grandmother.
It's gonna have to be next episode because he got on that train going there.
No, he's on the train going home.
Oh, he went home. Okay.
He went home. He's not gonna fucking go see his grandma. You think he's gonna go see after he just experienced emotional like trauma? You think he's gonna go to somebody who fucking inflicts fucking psychological trauma?
Who has dementia and is dying? Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
Could be like the closure type of thing.
No, definitely went home. He doesn't have the mindset of fucking closure. He has the mindset of I want to go cry on my pillow and jerk off and fucking dream about getting fucking beat by my grandmother and have my legs broken because it's what needed to be done.
Which is really and you find out in that dream like he was never meant for ballet.
No, his grandmother forced him into ballet.
Yeah.
But now, because of the way that he grew up and his personality, ballet is all Lou has.
Yes.
And it would be interesting. It wouldn't shock me in the least to see him give up ballet. And once he finds like himself and he like, finds like
he might. I don't know.
I have a feeling
or he might keep it.
I have a feeling like he may give up ballet. Junpei will be the star, and I think he'll like get with what's it called? I'd imagine a girl. Because none of them, as much as they like sound gay, like none of them are gay.
Yeah, like we call it, Yamato was engaged or has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kotobuki was the one that was engaged, the smaller ones.
Yeah, Kotobuki's engaged. The other one has a girlfriend overseas, I think.
Yeah,
and then the third one is a pimp, like a
Misaki,
player.
yeah.
Yeah, Misaki's a player.
Yeah, speaking of pimping, he suggests a group date with the males and the females. Like it's mandatory, it's a must. You gotta go.
Yeah, and fucking Lou's like, nope, I'm good. And then
Misaki's like, Miyako's coming.
Yeah, Miyako's coming. All right, let's go. Junpei though, did we talk about him and the other girl? Natsuki. Did we talk about them? We talked about them already. He wants to go see Natsuki. And then as he goes to see Natsuki, Misaki pulls him to the side and was like, hey, Miyako wants to talk to you in the library or in the salon. They call it the salon. Yeah. He wants to go talk to you in the salon. So he goes to the salon. He patiently waits. Miyako comes over and was like, oh, Misaki told me you had something to tell me. And he's like,
and they were
told me you had something to tell me.
So basically, so he set them both up to talk because he knew that they liked each other.
Yeah.
And while they went to the actual cafe to hang out and do the dates.
And then Lou, like at the time, Lou's like, something's not right. And so what's it called?
Because Junpei wasn't there and Miyako wasn't there.
He needs to go back to see them. And then Misaki's like, oh, I left something at school too. Let's go together. With like this like nice grin on his face. Like, you know what's going to happen. And as Miyako and Junpei are talking, they make some small talk and then it's awkward. And then Junpei goes out. He's like, I like you. And this embarrasses like the shit out of fucking Miyako.
Like you mean dancing, right? All that.
Yeah. And she's like, no, I like you. And then she's like shocked. And Junpei's like, I'm going to make my move. Goes in to kiss her. And Miyako's like, no, like gets away. And then Junpei realizes like, oh shit, I basically like almost forced myself on her. And like, I'm sorry. Like,
hey, then you find out
Miyako's like, as he's walking away, Miyako's like, ski. And he goes, what? And he goes like the dancing. And he's like, no, like I like you. And he's like, it's not that, you know, I didn't not want you to kiss me. It's just all very sudden. And then he goes in and she's like, no, everyone can like see us. And so he takes the book, like the magazine he was reading about it, and puts it in front of their faces, and they play tonsil hockey. Meanwhile, Misaki is in the corner, like at the doorway, and is like, that book's not covering anything. And next to Misaki is
Luo.
And Luo is crushed.
And he's like, oh, so they are together, and you were gonna try to ruin that?
Yeah, he walks away, and he's like, hopefully, you know, never to interrupt them again.
Yeah, and now,
and they're all
Junpei
like,
join the group date.
Junpei and Miyako, they're all happy. They end up having the conversation that we mentioned earlier about Luo and his mother and his his grandmother, and then they join the party, and everyone's like, what happened? And they're both like trying to deny it. The girls are like, oh my god, and the guys are like, yeah. And they're like, where's Luo? And he's on his train.
He left.
Yep. And that's how the episode ends.
Good episode, really.
It's a great episode. Tomorrow's gonna be fucking another drama-filled episode, because we're gonna see, I'm sure, what's it called? Luo's gonna confront Junpei. And you know, it wouldn't shock me in the least if Junpei like falls off, because then like now he's like, you realize like, oh, I kissed Miyako, I only want Miyako, I want to be with her, kiss her, whatever. And like I bet you his dancing is gonna be off, and then at the same time Luo's gonna like confront him in front of everybody about it or whatever, and there's gonna be like a humongous blowout fight between them that's gonna cause a major rift. And it wouldn't shock me, because I think they're toward the end of the camp, so they only have like 2 or 3 days left of the camp. So it wouldn't shock me.
They got 2 or 3 episodes left.
Yeah, so it wouldn't shock me in the least if this blows up on like the final day of camp, where it's in front of fucking the woman, right. Ayako, I think her name is, right? Ayano or Ayako?
Yeah,
Ayano, I think is her name.
Okay. Anyway, we got 4 left.
4 left. God damn it.
Let's go with Love is War.
I'm finally caught up. It is by far my anime of the season, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And first off, I think I mentioned it in the past on this show. I hate Japanese rap fucking anime episodes. I hate them. Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3's rap episode is by far the best one I've ever fucking seen. And it's so crazy. I didn't even realize that what's it called, that Harthaka is legitimately fucking Homeboy's ex.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I didn't realize that. Like, they were legitimately going out together, and they legitimately, like, I'm not. And it's so interesting, because it's like I feel like what's it called? Even though Shirogane has like feelings for Shinomiya, for Kaguya, like there's a piece of him like that treasures his ex, and like maybe not in a romantic way, but kind of in a romantic way, and vice versa. Like it's crazy that Harthaka, that Hayasaka basically gave up being with Shirogane to tend to Kaguya, and now is facilitating their relationship, when in reality they're like, it seems like that's the only guy that Hayasaka's ever really been with.
Well, it's more of when Kaguya kind of forced her to go with him. Like, I bet you can't seduce him.
Dude, then she doesn't realize, like, dude, they were together.
But yeah, that was a great episode. And yeah, we're finally getting the major plot.
Yes. That we didn't mention it before because I hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah, Miyuki is
going to Stanford, which is
overseas,
in California.
Once he graduates.
He wants to go to college at Stanford in California in the United States.
Oh, God's gonna take over Vince.
Nah, not Stanford, Connecticut. Stanford in California.
God damn it.
No chance.
Yes.
No.
Oh God, he already doesn't sleep, so it's... But yeah, he talked about if Kaguya doesn't confess to him at a certain time, he was going to do it. And this would be around the school festival.
Unkasai.
Unkasai. Yeah. But anyway, with this latest episode, Miyuki goes to Kei. He's like, "Oh yeah, but is your school doing your thing first?" Like, "Oh yeah, you mind if I come?" Yeah, but but don't wear that. Don't wear your school uniforms. It's embarrassing. I don't want anyone to know we're related.
Right.
And then he goes to get these 8th grade skater boy clothes.
And keep in mind, he's definitely a sophomore, second year in high school, so he's a junior by definition. There's only 3 years.
I think he's a 3rd year.
No, he's a second year. He's a second year, and what's it called? He's a second year, but in Japan, that means that basically you're like the equivalent of a junior.
Yeah.
So that's like what, 5 years old? Those clothes are at least no, they're about 3-4 years old.
Yeah. So all that's going on. They start yelling at each other. And they're like, "Oh yeah, wear this waist bag." He puts it on his waist. She just kicks him. Like, right. No, it goes over your shoulders. Like, why is it called a shoulder bag?
He's right though.
He does have a point.
It's crazy because you see it. I see it all the time on because I only own one fucking fanny pack, and it's like the cheap like $6.99 Walmart bag.
Right.
And so it's like the ugly like pleather one that looks like The Rock had at one point.
Yeah.
But when I look at like the fancier ones, like from Adidas and fucking Jordan, all the other ones, they're all over the shoulder. All of them are all over the shoulder.
Yeah. Hell, even the Papa Shigeran.
They're like, what?
Dio, Papa Dio has a fashion sense.
Bro, speaking of which, Papa Dio, it's hilarious because like he's like trying to facilitate him and Kaguya getting together, and Kaguya is like super duper embarrassed, but he actually managed to play her father, which is really sad but hilarious at the same time.
Remember, he's their sugar daddy.
He is their sugar daddy, even though he's poor as fuck.
No. That's gonna change.
Oh,
he's gonna become a VTuber.
Oh God,
that's how he gets money.
Oh God,
I was like, holy shit.
Oh my God.
There's your little spoiler, but yeah, that's his goal, and he does well.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but bow down to your VTuber sugar daddy.
I'm done.
No, it's Dio. It's okay. Dio can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He thought it was YouTube, but it's me, Dio, on YouTube.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Anyway, then then Miyuki talks about how he really doesn't have no fashion sense. So the Papa Shigeran gives him his old watch.
It's a nice watch, especially I'm a watch guy, so it's a very nice watch.
Yeah, he talked about how he worked up for this for like 3 years, working in the old factory.
Working like a slave.
Yeah, until the factory went under, and he sold everything else except for that.
Yep.
And then Kei's like, "It's just an old man's watch. Fuck you."
Hey, this is so cool.
Yeah. And then she goes like, "All right, I'll go shopping. I have money because you both don't have anything."
That's so cool.
And he's like, "Dang!" She's like making bank. Yeah, there we are. We are.
Hey, we are live, motherfuckers. Let's go. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, and then he goes in there in these nice pair of clothes.
And she's like, "Wait, how do you have the money?" And they're like, "It's just the gift money you gave me." How'd you know it's my gift money? Who else is gonna give me this money?
Yeah, apparently she's the one that hides the money.
Yeah, she's like, "How else do I know about the money? I keep all of our financials." It's pretty crazy that a middle schooler is the one that takes care of all their financials.
Yeah, and then we get to Kaguya's side,
and
now she's talking about one of the students about the festival, like the origin of the festival. Like, oh, it's about love.
And
then she's having this internal struggle of herself. Like, oh, what if I convinced him there? What if I give him this gift? And he's like, oh, Shigeran starts mocking her in this wild fantasies. Like, no, I can't confess. That means I lose. Bullshit. Baka. That's going on. That she's having this struggle with herself. Like, maybe I should
do it.
It's like, what's the point of not confessing just because you lose? Like, it's just stubborn pride.
Right.
It is. And then she sees Ishigami taking care of things on his section of the festival. Even Ino's kind of impressed, and then you see the squad leader and then Ino's friend It's like, oh yeah, how do you know him? Oh yeah, we're dating.
Mhm.
Just randomly, like, why? It's like, oh,
They're
it's
like, oh,
the
Nani?
it's like, why? It seemed like the right movie because yeah, you do this around this time. Christmas is here, so is New Year's, and then Valentine's. Yeah, I thought it was the right time to have to be with someone. And yeah, I chose this bulky squad captain. And then Kaguya,
She's so tiny.
yeah,
She's another tiny girl.
she is very tiny.
Breaking that.
But yeah, and then after that, Ishigami. Well, first Kaguya is like, I'm gonna go confess to the president at the thing if he doesn't. Well, that other dilemma. And then you see Ishigami coming out, and he talked about how he was gonna confess to this girl, and then made Kaguya have that confidence. So he's like, "So you're gonna do it then?" Like, I got in due time type of things. But yeah, now he's confident to ask the girl out, while Kaguya is like, she's dead set on asking him at the festivals. And then the confession arc begins now.
Not only that, which is the most important to me, honest to God, as much as obviously the main story is Kaguya and Shirogane, to me, the more important one that I'm more invested in is Ishigami and fucking Subane.
Yeah.
I am more invested in them. Because I feel like we're not, obviously, the way the story, let's be fucking honest, they're not going to get together. They're not, Shirogane and Kaguya aren't going to get together yet. It'll be a nice, there'll be a nice moment, and they'll maybe confirm feelings, but I don't think they're gonna get together. Meanwhile, Ishigami, something big is gonna happen with Ishigami. Either he's gonna go into despair because he gets rejected, or this payoff of him not having shit in life.
Yeah,
he's finally gonna pay off. And he gets the fucking hottest girl in the show. She is the hottest girl, most flexible.
Yeah, and then Ino is gonna get secretly jealous.
Perhaps, right?
Oh yeah, she knows. She definitely has a crush on him.
Oh, for sure. And it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how they actually do that. But yeah, good episode. I can't wait for the next one. We're near the end of that one.
Can't wait.
All right, Spy Family.
Also caught up on this. I don't, and I've said this before, I don't love Anya the way the rest of the fucking anime community does. That said, I don't hate her. Her interaction, I love her interactions with Betty. That's her name, right? Becky. I love interactions with Becky, and obviously I know they're going to be playing off the interactions with Damien and them. It makes sense.
I like Damien.
Yeah, Damien's cool. I hate his fucking dweeby little fucking kids.
Oh yeah, no, I hate them too. But I just love the whole apology that's ended how he sees her.
Yeah, but he likes her. He likes her, which is adorable.
He's like, I won't forgive you, damn it.
Oh my god. Fucking horrendous. That said, though, like I said, I've been really enjoying it. And obviously the story is about to get a lot serious in terms of the adult side with the introduction of Yuri.
Oh god, gee. He's not this sweet guy you think. This Mr. Nice Guy.
Not
with the
at
interrogation. He's just, and he's asking about Twilight, aka Lloyd.
Yes.
So that's his mission.
And we clearly see, if you call back to episode 1 and the pictures you see in the previous episode, is definitely fucking Twilight that this.
Yeah, and that's what his group does. They go after spies. They arrest spies.
Yeah.
And yeah, then Yuri talks about gets found out about, your sister's married. Congrats. You didn't know?
Nani?
He's like, huh? All that's going on. He calls his sister. He's like, oh yeah, I'm coming over.
Right now. Today.
Yep. And he gets there and he has this face. Well, first he overdoes it with the flowers.
I thought it was kind of cute.
It was cute. No, it shows how much he cares about Yor.
Yeah. Sister.
Especially in the flashback. When you find out she's being killed since kids.
Yes, she was a fucking kid. She's like, yeah, you got all this blood on you. It's not my blood.
It's like, it's okay, don't worry about it. All because she got this encyclopedia for her.
But I got this the expensive encyclopedia you wanted. Nisa.
Yeah, it just shows how much he cares about it. And then Yor's like, don't worry, I have this perfect plan. If he asks why didn't I tell him?
Yeah, right.
And then Lloyd is cooking back there, what's she gonna say? And yours response was, "I forgot."
What?
And they had this blank stare, like.
He's like, huh? A jaw drop, like, wow, she's stupid. And then like, Nissan, you're such a scatterbrain. He believed it.
Yeah, and then the narrator's like, oh yeah, by the way, when it comes to his sister, he'll believe anything.
Right? He's like, oh, he's extremely oblivious.
When it comes to her.
The narrator's great. I love the narrator. He's also
yeah,
a fun part of the fucking show.
Yeah, and then Yor comes back with the food. It's like, oh yeah, here you go. Like, I'm not gonna like this. I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna hate it no matter what. It's like, I don't care. I still don't approve of you guys. So he suggests to bring wine.
And then Lloyd's like, no wine for you. And Yor's like, okay, I know.
Yeah, she's aware. But yeah, no, Yuri and Lloyd are drinking the wine, and then Yuri talks about where he got it from and all this, and then Lloyd's like,
that tips off Lloyd like it's a typical story. You're not gonna fool me. This guy works for the secret police.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is like, yeah, we had this in training. We go to this town, this bottle of wine, which was the correct one. It was pricey, but no, he paid like 200 something.
Right? He's like, oh, but the story's incorrect because the owner of the stop is now
the son now.
The son, and the price has gone up because of inflation to 300.
Yeah, he was talking about all this, but he still goes by with it. Yeah, and then Lloyd's like, I don't know what you need me to do to prove that we're very much in love with her. And then automatic straight
right now,
kiss.
Right now, kisu,
hi,
kisu,
and then but yours freaking out. Lloyd's like, why am I hesitating? I've done this before.
Yeah, Lloyd's like, oh, a little kiss to say. He's like, oh, I've had plenty of relations to say for missions. Like, this is nothing. And the episode ends with
he's acting like it's everything.
Yeah. And he goes in like nothing, and fucking meanwhile,
like, what are you doing? Bricks. What I normally do.
And yours shitting bricks to end the episode.
Yep. This is a good shit. Like, the plot thickens with Yuri in.
That's not the only thing thickening.
For which one?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how he's gonna react with Anya.
Oh well, let me stop doing that when you said that. I am curious.
You're like, oh, she's adorable type of thing.
No, but I bet you anything. Like, of course, Anya's gonna read his mind, and fucking will.
And now she's gonna freak out.
Serious shit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one right there. All right, we got 2 left. I kind of want to close with Quentin Hero, but what do you think? What do you think we should close with?
I don't even know what the last 2 are. What are they?
Shield Hero and Quentin Hero.
You know what? Shield Hero deserves recognition because it's finally really becoming Shield Hero. Let's close with Shield Hero.
All right, so let's go with Quentin Hero.
Quitting Hero.
This was a great episode.
Very, very good episode. I concur.
We're learning a lot more about Leo in these past few episodes.
We have been, yep.
Yeah, but before that, Echidna starts writing out the approval for Onyx to be a knight, one of the 5 generals.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the meeting with all 5 of them. And then Leo's trying to figure out when the moment was right to reveal himself.
And then the spirit fucking realm is closing, and they need to.
The portal is breaking.
Yep.
They only have a week.
They're able to stabilize it, but they only stabilize it, so they only have a week left.
Yeah.
And so they discuss what's going on, and amongst each other, and then as
they have 2 options.
Either they go back and they won't be able to come back for millennia,
and they go
or they stay and they can't
potentially die.
And they potentially die and they can't go back for millennia. So, what's it called? So
I mean, like they go back, they go their separate ways, they disband the army, or they fight to take it, but they think Leo's there guarding it, and they're
all gonna die. And so Ekidana is like, I don't want to lead these troops into death. We're disbanding. And Leo takes it upon himself. He's like, well, fuck the moment. Takes off his helmet, starts having a normal conversation, and Ekidana is not even really paying attention. And he's like, well, for the love of God, would you look at me? And he looks,
and then she turns around and she's like,
and then and Leo's having a serious conversation about what they can do to try and get the stone and all of that. And of course, Shutina's not listening. She tries to kill him, wastes a bunch of time trying to kill him. Leo's like, would you stop trying to kill me? It's not gonna work. I'm trying to help.
And then Stana confronted her, like, no, like, trust me, like, he's been really good for us.
Yeah, and then all the 4 generals basically go over like all the good things that Leo's done for the army and for them individually. And then finally Ekidina was like, all right, fuck it, we'll let him help.
Yeah,
And they
and
go over
then
basically
there's 2 philosopher stones.
yeah,
Like, I
there's 2
can take you
philosophers
to that other one.
the sand. It just happens to be over these mountains. They're like, all right, well, let's do it. So as they go, Ekidana and
Leo, they're like,
Leo,
what? You couldn't teleport us all the way there. Like, no, like I wanted to talk to you.
I'm gonna have a conversation, and they end up, over the course of time getting closer. Like he explains everything that goes on.
And he
They play
explains
around a
about
little bit.
himself, how
He
he was
explains about
made,
himself, and Ekidana is like
and he's
pretty
over
shocked.
3,000 years old.
Yeah, he's shocked that he's over 3,000 years old. But then, what's it called? At the same time, like she takes it pretty well by comparison. And then as they get to the top of the mountain, earlier before they go there, Leo mentioned that the Philosopher's Stone being guarded by a powerful wizard. They get to the top of a mountain, and they're like, "Wait, I don't see no powerful wizard." And he turns around, and he's like, the Philosopher's Stone is my heart. You have to kill me.
So basically, I quit your group.
Yeah.
He's back to being the hero, basically.
But he wants them to kill him so they can get the Philosopher's Stone.
But he doesn't want to go. But he wants. Yeah, he also wants to test their skills when fighting.
Yeah, prove to me that you deserve this. You deserve my heart. And that's how the episode ends.
And that was the bombshell. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. And of course, they're gonna come up with some fucking method eventually.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure we will figure it out. Like he can't just die like 3 episodes before the finale.
No, of course not. He's just gonna have them like work together with teamwork and with their powers combined. Like, oh my god, you almost killed me. That's good enough. Let's go get the real stone from these pieces of shit humans.
Yeah, because it basically said, even said, if I keep living, I'm just gonna cause problems in general.
Yeah, and that's what he's scared of. Yeah,
just to fulfill my purpose. I can't keep doing that anymore.
Yeah, basically, he's like the world can move on without a hero. Like, and I don't want to cause more problems, which is very, very nice of him. Basically,
yeah, because he's been there for so long.
Yep,
and he can't find a purpose outside of that.
Correct,
and it's sad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that next episode.
Indeed, so am I. We only have 2 more, I think, or 3 more.
3
more. Man, it's crazy how this is going by.
Now, main event time.
It's time for the main event of the evening. Only 2 hours and 16 minutes in.
Shield Hero.
Finally, it looks like
it's finally getting good.
Finally.
Took a while.
Yes.
But we're here. And we get, in this latest episode, fucking depressing shit.
We get a lot of
with Philo.
Shit. And we also get a very awesomely adorable Tanuki.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we'll
get to momentarily.
We'll get to the Tanuki. But no, Philo is in this village and she's a slave.
Yes, we find out that she's basically the premier act of a sideshow.
Yeah, because she could turn to the human form and then her chicken form.
Yes.
But in this world, she's considered a fairy.
No, it's like a something like a fairy, but it's like a singing bird or something like that.
Yeah, and they were considered, and that species was considered crybabies apparently.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But no, all that's going on is like Jesus Christ. And then we get to with Naofumi, what's called Rishia, and what's that girl's name?
Dirt. Oh, I'll look at it.
The other hero.
Yeah, I'll look at it in a moment. Give me a second. In a momentito. Rising a Shield Hero. Why did they start the old characters? Fucking Malty and Motoya.
I
fucking have them.
They were there once, and that was.
Yeah, like what the.
No. Kizuna.
Did you know they have season 3 already here? Third season.
I know. Yeah, because they announced both of them. That's why.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, when they did a season analysis, they confirmed both of them. That's why.
Oh, I'm gonna do Plan to Watch, so that way I can.
Yeah, but Kizuna, Rishia, and Naofumi are back in her village.
Yes.
And the portal's closed, so he cannot get back to save Raptalia.
Yeah. Yes, and if you notice, and it's a theme throughout the season until it happens, through the episode until it happens, he's slowly unlocking the rage field.
Yeah, he's getting very
angry.
Yeah, all because of Kyo.
Yeah.
Fuck Kyoku.
Facts.
Not the cat one. This one.
Facts.
Fuck.
Facts.
But yeah. So basically, Kizuna takes him to the palace. Like, oh yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, and everyone greets him. They're like, "Oh, this person saved me!" Like, "Oh yeah, that's amazing!" And then he proceeds to tell them, like, "Yeah, he's the hero from another world."
And
And
they
everybody's
says,
demeanor
"Stop!"
just, yup,
And they're like, "Get out of here! Get him out of here!"
get away from him. They're like, "Why? Like he's come to destroy the world."
Yeah, because remember when Lark and the other ones went to his world, they said that they had to.
Yeah.
So now that's coming in, and that rage built up again.
Yep.
But luckily, there is an ally, Bolt,
Yes.
who knows Kizuna. I was like, oh, like you guys are fine. Don't worry about them.
Yes.
And he is known for he's basically like the boat hero.
He's the boat hero. So he's known for traveling. He's also really good at finding people. And one of the reasons why he's finding people is Kazuna's pet is called a Shigami. And specifically, that's basically the pet or companion of Kizuna. And you know how Nafumi has Philo.
I love how it's just Chris.
She has Chris. And they're like, "Oh, do you have an art? We can create a Tanuki for you, and the Tanuki will be able to tell you, A, if she's still alive,
you could find them if you have their DNA."
Yeah, and so what's it called? Nafumi takes out a piece of
her DNA because he made his shield based off her.
Yeah, of Raptalia's what's it called? Hair. And so they do the incantation, and out comes a beautiful orange Tanuki.
It's like, oh,
it's adorable, fucking adorable. Yeah. And then after they thank him for making
the Tanuki, now they start to search like where's Glass and where's Raptalia.
But before that, what's it called? Nafumi is like, "You're not human, are you?"
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a bunny.
And they're like, "How did you know?" And then he transforms. They're like, "Oh, he's a fucking bunny." And they're like, "Oh, you don't normally like show people this side." And they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, I felt comfortable."
It's like, yeah, if I can't just do it, I do it like the first time. Like I gotta know him first.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, that he's basically a descendant of like a clan of like beasts that can take human form." And he's like, "Oh, imagine that."
Yeah, but now they get to look for Glass and look for Raptalia. And it turns out they're in the same area, coincidentally. So Bolt, he basically he forms the boat, which is basically the thing he floats on.
Yes.
There's a giant boat. They teleport to the area.
Yes.
And they're in the village. They say, "I'll wait for you here for you guys." And as they're about to go there, he hears a familiar voice.
Yes. Nafumi does.
Yeah.
Pronouns now.
Yeah, pronouns. But he sees first it was Raptalia stats, they're not there, but now it's Philo stats.
Yes.
And then he goes to
find Philo and finds Philo being slave whipped. And finally the rage shield comes out. He's going to kill this guy into pieces. And
even Rishia says, "I want to kill him too, but we can't do that."
Yeah, Rishia's like, calm down. We'll get him in the dead of night. And then so they wait until nightfall happens. And even Kizuna's like, "Oh man, these two are fucking scary," because like they're on a fucking mission. They find Philo, they break her out, and all of a sudden the slave owner comes out, and
first Philo just embraces Nafumi.
Yeah, and it's really sweet. And then also like they thinking like, oh, like the slave owner may have ties to Kyo, like we're gonna fucking fuck this guy up. So he comes in and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you guys up." And then Nafumi basically genjutsus his ass into psychological torture, and they get away. And they're like, "Oh, what's it called?" They're like, "Oh, I felt bad that we broke him." They're like, "I deserved it." But then they're like, "Oh, well, isn't it weird that he's
because he was a son of he's a noble.
He's a son of a noble that wanted to make extra money off a sideshow." And they're like, but he said his father found Philo unconscious, and they said, "Oh, it wouldn't shock me if Chris gave him, or if Yo gave him Philo." And so it's a very nice moment between Philo, like they're all caught up, everything.
And now she's like very clingy to Nafumi.
Yeah, because of the Tanuki, which what's it called? They're like,
who? Well, in general, that's like when they were like
in general, but then also because of the Tanuki. And so then he asked like Nafumi, like, "What's up with the Tanuki with this thing?" And they're like, "Oh, this is made from Raptalia." They're like, "Oh, so you're Rapchan." And then Rap, like a dog. And then everyone's like, "Okay, well, if it likes it, then we'll just call it Rapchan." And then what's it called? They're also being hunted, but what's it called? They're being hunted, but they don't get a good picture of it because it happened in the nighttime. But then
there's wanted posters.
Yeah, they have wanted posters, but the episode ends with what Matt said earlier, that basically Naofumi goes into shock because of the fact that that Raftalia's stats no longer appear on his board. But one of the traits of the Tanuki is if the Tanuki's alive, it means that the person of which the DNA was crafted from it is
basically if she dies, it dies.
Basically, yeah. So basically Raftalia is still safe. And so the episode ends with them basically, I believe, still going to try and find him, right?
Yeah.
Or is it?
And then we get a little thing of where they were, where Raftalia was in the cage and was basically told to walk in the snow.
I didn't see that. I was an after credit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the after credit.
Yeah. Basically, there's this old man that's like he had Raftalia in a carriage and just opened the doors, like start walking, bitch, type of thing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I gotta go back.
Yeah, that was what happened. So yeah, she's walking towards a house in this cold.
That's fucking wild.
So it's probably Kyo's house or something.
Wouldn't shock me.
But closing thoughts for the week.
Strong week. I am so ecstatic to finally be caught up. Listen, having not watched upwards of almost 5 weeks of anime, I watched a full 24 hours in a week of anime.
Right.
And it's crazy when you go weeks without watching anime, especially with the amount of anime that Matt and I watch. It piles up quick, and boy, it racks up the hour. So
yeah, it definitely does.
Strong week though. We're definitely heading towards strong finales of multiple seasons. Our one disappointment, although it probably still will win disappointment of the season for us, it's coming back strong. Again, I really hope that fucking that Shield Hero ends strong. I know Marte said that it reminds him a lot of Demon Slayer, where everyone shitted on the first half because to recap the movie, and then the second half is where everything went fucking great. So
we will find out though.
Indeed, we shall.
But no, a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun, Matt, as our final show, being the first one on StreamYard live on all of our platforms.
This is also fun. We're testing this out, and yeah, it went well.
This was really fun, and we've had a constant 2 people. It's probably bullshit. It looks like one is from W2M and one is me. One from my channel. One from my Twitch and one from W2M's Twitch. So both of our viewers are from Twitch. I should have checked it when we had 3 and 4. But whoever you guys are, shout out to y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Actually, no, it probably was me because I logged into fucking
probably.
Boo. All right, shout out to me because I gave us views.
Yes, thank you for giving us self-promotion.
Indeed, anytime.
But yeah, no episode next week because that's when I will be moving, as you see from boxes behind me.
And probably the week after because you need to catch up.
I think I'll be good. If we do it later in the week, like a Thursday, I think we'll be good.
We may need to just switch to Thursday until the end of the season.
I'm okay with that. I would definitely be caught up by that following Thursday for sure.
Okay, so we'll switch
because I'm not going to work till the 20th, so I'll have time to catch up.
All right, so we'll do Thursdays until the end of the season, and then we'll figure out what our best day will be next.
Because that way I'll get more familiar with my job too, see how it goes.
Yeah, all right, that sounds cool. All right, guys. So for anybody who's going to watch this later on and hear this, we'll be live on all of our channels. That means W2M Network, on both. What's it called? Because they're hosting now officially. They're really hosting. Yeah. So we're going to be on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter live. And you will also find us.
Don't worry. If you missed the live session, we will be on Spotify still. We'll be on Chairshot Radio. We'll be on iHeartRadio. We'll be on Audible. All that. Where you find your podcast, we'll still be there if you want.
However you want to consume us, you can have us.
Yes. Just buy us a drink first.
Yeah. So again, if you go on Facebook, you can look up the w2m.net.com site. We'll be on there. If you want to join us on Eat the Cake Anime, we'll be on there. We've hooked that up. So you'll see us live on there. Again, as we mentioned, the W2M Network feed on YouTube as well as Twitch. On my Twitch, I'm at Showstopper249. SHOSTOPPA249. My Twitter, I'll be on Twitter, SHOSTOPPA24. That's Showstopper24 Twitter. We'll also be on the W2M Network Twitter as well at W2M Network. And then also, Matt, go ahead and give your plugs because we'll be live on there as well.
Yeah, you can follow our Talk to Keki Twitter at Talk to Keki. If you want to follow just me, you can at Damien Phoenix 12. Again, thank you to W2M Network and thank you to Chairshot Radio for hosting us and providing for us for your listening pleasure. You can follow me on Twitch, It's a Canterbury, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have a more consistent stream schedule when I move.
Yes.
So yeah,
we are now live, guys. Going forward, when we start doing this shit, every week we are going to be live. Well, maybe not every week. Depends on how Matt feels because he is a little camera shy. But
no, I'll grow into this. It's fine.
It's a new era for Talk to Keki, guys, and it will be like this for Keki Shop as well when we do Keki Shop. Also, don't forget we have our Instagrams at Talk to Keki, at AI_anime24 for me, and my podcast Instagram at podcast.senpai. But again, check us out on our Talk to Keki Instagram as well as our Twitter, Matt.
Yeah, again, our Twitter at Talk to Keki. We also have our link tree there. And for Keki Shop, it's basically open booking. If you want to be on the show, just let us know. We'll book a date with you. We'll plan it out right there. But not for the next couple of weeks, obviously, because once we're off the air, I am putting this computer away.
You know what we should do for the next Keki Shop? Fruits basket.
That could be one.
Because we got the movie.
We do. Yeah, we could do that.
Let's do Keki Shop. We'll do a full review for Keki Shop for the movie. Or on Keki Shop, we'll do a full review of the Fruits Basket movie. We'll get into the seasons as a whole. We can get into the little bit of the whole series.
Have you seen the older Fruits Basket?
I have not.
I think we should probably add that in if we're going to do that.
I don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back. I'll just look it up. I know it's not one season.
It's one season, but it's like
it's just like nothing. A lot different.
It only the first season, from what I've been told, it only goes over like I think it's like half of what the first season itself from like, the newer version covers, and that's it, and it goes no further. So, there's not a lot of content to really absorb, but the principle of all the other sub content that we go through on a weekly basis, personal and professional with the show, I don't want to go back and watch it. So if you want to take that hit and just try and find something for it,
I'll think if I have time, sure. If not, then
then fuck it. Then we'll just go based off of what we have, which is
anyway, folks, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Oh, and don't forget, Matt, don't forget to include the Talk to Keki on our live stream so we can put that in there. Or did you already?
I did already.
You did already. Sorry. All right. I'm sorry. Go, man.
All right. But yeah.
Go Johnny Depp. Go Johnny Depp. Go, man.
Yes, go Depp. But anyway, we'll see you in a couple weeks in my brand new area too. Arigato and nato faku and sayonara.
Sayonara minasan.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.